1, 2, 3. We are now live. Pretty sure we're live. Yep, it seems we're live. Let's continue from the last stream. I intentionally avoided doing the second part of the quest, so I could do it today, because yesterday was kind of busy with lots of stuff. Let's put the game in window mode, which is the only way it captures. Waiting for the game to show up. Hi, Celine. Game. There we go. Game exists. Game is existing right now. Let me put the game audio back on. Yes, game is able to exist now. I already had the game open. Now I should be able to put it back on full screen. Actually no, because I'm going to change the scene. Oop. Okay, now I can do the thing. Wait, just a second. And here we go. Full screen. And it's working, I think. I think it's a 1080p. Okay. Actually, I don't have my chat on my phone, so let me fix that. I don't have my chat on my phone, so I'm fixing that right now. Okay, now I have my chat on my phone. So we're doing this now. We need to do a quest. Yes, this one. Okay. It's Perilous Trails. Did I misspell it? No, I didn't. I didn't misspell it. Don't forget to redeem my dailies. Don't forget to redeem my dailies. Which dailies? I did my commissions. I did my my check-in. Okay, I get you. Let me do my check-in. There we go. I have checked in. Now I'm 5,000 more richer. 5,000 more richer. How about that? Okay, let's actually... Oh, we have enough to do one boss, which I need because I got Yelan. But let me do that very quick. I'm gonna go kill this boss super quick. I need Yelan materials to make James Bond mummy stronger. There could be Genshin emotes, but you probably have to subscribe to someone that plays Genshin regularly.
Illusion shattered. Let me weave you a bird. Look at you! Inazuma shines eternal. There is no crush. Vengeance will be mine.
Yes, I'm just brute forcing the boss. I'm not doing the mechanic even. I don't even care about the mechanic. I'm just brute forcing the boss.
Illusion shattered. rain outlines your fate.
It's brute forcing my way around this encounter.
No, my sword.
Who has time to change gadgets? I don't.
Shudder.
I don't have time to change gadgets.
Beg for mercy. Shaken and stirred. Shaken and stirred. Torn to oblivion. Shine down. Flood of frost. Eye for an eye.
It's okay. I think I got those achievements a while ago. Probably want the 2.6 release. Exchange to the companion party. Companion experience party. Redeem all rewards. Change back to my main party. Now we can actually go do the quest. Very quickly, I'm gonna do my rest encounter. Done. Okay. Going down to the spooky chasm place where the quest is taking place. Ah, yes. Well, look at that. Level 9. 64,000 more. Okay, wait until the next day. If you say so. There, it's 6 in the morning next day now.
There's nothing for Paimon to do here. So boring. Oh, how Paimon longs to stretch her legs and run free in the world outside again. Alright, fly free then. Basically, Paimon just wants out of here.
Just like that, a whole day has gone by.
Just a day? No, it feels like we've been down here for months. Maybe not months, but at least like 20 days, surely.
Yo! Thought I heard you chatting over here.
Oh, hey, Bullchucker.
Well, everyone, I just completed another survey of the surrounding area. Still nothing has changed today.
Jeffrey looks so defeated. She looks so tired. She looks so tired.
Have some water and take a rest.
She's just missing the eye bags.
Thank you, Shinobu. It's easy to forget to keep hydrated down here.
Out! I want out! All I want is to cruise the streets and have beetle fights again.
Boss, remember there's your image to consider.
But it's so boring.
What
Running around this
image?
hole every day. If only I could slurp some ramen and see the beautiful flowers again.
What image are we talking about?
Ramen? Wait a minute. Speaking of ramen, Traveler, are you hungry?
Composure? Composure? Composure is a different thing, I think. I think composure is a different thing altogether. More closely related to compost. Well, he does like playing with beetles, and they may be like dung beetles, rolling big balls of dung around. Traveler, are you hungry? Not really.
Not hungry either. But let me pose the question this way. Who is the biggest eater among us?
It's definitely not me.
Hey, what's everybody looking at me for? It's definitely not me. If anyone, it's this one right here.
What are you looking at Paimon for?
It's fine. We're just increasing the size for emergency food.
Paimon, are you hungry?
No. Paimon's not hungry. Why do you ask?
Dot dot dot.
If that's the case...
Huh? What am I missing here?
Paimon said she feels like it's been at least 20 days.
Yes, I heard that too as I was walking over. The question is, how can you not feel hungry, even after 20 days?
And I feel like it's only been about 1 day.
That's also strange. Of course, everyone has different perceptions of the passage of time, but how could one person feel like it's only been 1 day and someone else 20 days?
Yeah, now that you mention it, I feel like we've been here 3, 4, 5 days, but I don't feel hungry or thirsty at all.
Although I cooked some food, it wasn't because I was hungry. I just wanted to keep our spirits up. I was planning on saving our rations so we could survive a few more days, but I haven't really felt hungry since. Now that I think about it, not only am I not hungry, but I don't feel any real signs of fatigue either. Whether I sleep or not doesn't seem to have any effect on how I feel.
Yes, I concur. Resting doesn't make me feel more refreshed, and staying awake doesn't make me any more tired. Very peculiar. It's almost as if our physical state has been suspended.
The more you say, the scarier it sounds. Paimon doesn't even want to think about it.
I wonder if Xiao is experiencing the same phenomenon.
Huh? What's wrong, Traveler? Did you think of something?
You tell everyone that you were unable to summon
It's pretty
Xiao.
weird. Sounds like the little dude must be in danger.
But he is an Adeptus. This kind of situation should be no trouble for him. I fear that this problem underground is bigger than we thought.
I found something, everyone.
Good job, James Bond, mommy.
I just discovered a new path over there that seems to lead to an unknown area.
You mean a way out? Oh, finally!
Let's go take a look.
Yay! You found something! Oh, please be the exit!
I still suspect things can't be that simple. We should all stay prepared for whatever comes.
Huh? Paimon doesn't see anything out of the ordinary here.
Appearances can be deceiving. As I was examining the wall just now, I noticed there was something unusual about this stone. Seems to me that it's been created using some illusory magic. Hidden behind it lies a passageway.
Whoa! So there really is a path behind here!
Gotta hand it to ya. That sure wasn't easy to find. But at least we can finally get out of here.
Yeah, thanks to Yelan.
Miss Yelan's determination and eye for detail are certainly impressive. Not to mention, you've hardly had any rest the whole time we've been trapped here.
It doesn't matter. I'm not tired. Well, given we're already here, we might as well go in and explore.
Right behind ya! Paimon can't wait to get out of this place!
Just checking. You know, RPG logic dictates that if you go backwards, sometimes there's new stuff. There seems to be nothing though, so let's move forward. Another domain. Yet another domain. The symbols of the platform will have different colors and images. Matching them together seems to be the key to solving the puzzle. If you step on the correct symbol, it will be activated, but you will take damage if you step on the wrong one. Search for and activate all the symbols on the platform to solve the puzzle. Okay. Wow! That's so cool.
Lucy, is that you?
Huh?
Hey! Did Did anyone else just hear that voice? It sounded super creepy.
Ow! Okay.
There is no escape!
Oh, I need to find that symbol in this platform. Okay, what was it? It's, kinda hard to see from here. So I have to make my best guess. Oh, it was that one. Is it activated now? Do I have to find more of those? Oh, I guess I do have to activate multiple of it. Oh! Hello.
I'm here. Look at you.
No, my sword! Ring cutter! Shudder! Beg for mercy! Crush!
Bye bye. Oh. Light shapers. The light shapers on the platforms which shined unique beams of light upon the platforms opposite of them. Operate these devices to control the position and direction of those beams of light. The light shaper may be used to cast their light upon the large symbols on the platforms opposite of them, thereby activating two symbols. Activating all the large symbols seems to be the key to solving the puzzle. Well, okay. It's not that bad then. Let's use the other one. It's literally just matching. Okay, these four are done.
Aristocratic etiquette is all just for show. Just smile and nod along. I was forced to learn all of the rules by heart.
Okay, which one shall we tackle next? That platform is empty. Okay, let's go to the blues. Whoa.
Hit me! Top fight!
Is some sort of battle taking place here? I wonder who could be involved.
Interesting noises that are being made by our friend. Hello. It's time for spring.
Can't handle your drink.
Shine down! No, my sword! Witness the power of Gugwa! Huh? Beg for mercy! Freeze to the core!
Spin denied. Next platform. This time we're going for Jello.
No! It's still alive! Why would you become like this? I won't attack you!
That sounds like Shell. Could he be in trouble?
Whoa, sounds like someone forgot to invite us to the fight. Let's go and help him.
Yeah, but how are we gonna find him? Shake and stir! Shake it!
Ring cutter! Now you shall perish!
Diana special!
Crush! Blood of frost!
Got a line to sup. Oh. Okay. They're too far away. But this one will be longer. I guess I need to change the other two.
Shudder!
Beep. Beep. There we go. Okay, next platform is green. Let's check it out. This one requires a more complicated symbol as this one. There we go.
And stir! Scratch!
Witness the power of Gugwa! Rain out! Torn to oblivion!
Can't handle your dream!
Crush!
There we go. There we go. All the things are lit now. Now we go to the other one.
Light seems to be leading to another platform. Let's go and take a look. The ground has dissolved? What's down there?
Is that little dude called Xiao down there? We gotta help him.
Hold on. Something's not right here. What's this?
It appears to be a small fissure.
What can you possibly find inside? It can't be a living person, can it?
Conqueror of demons?
Xiao, is that you?
Quit trying to scare us, okay?
Huh? Wait, is this some kind of illusion? Paimon can't touch him!
Conqueror of demons, can you hear us?
What happened? Are you okay?
Hello? Little dude! Anyone?
He isn't responding. What's going on here?
You.
Oh, he finally said something!
Oh!
We followed your voice and found you here, but it's kind of strange. We can't touch you. How did you become an illusion?
An illusion?
Talk about a coincidence. We were just thinking you went missing and stuff, and then we heard the sound of you fighting. Pretty lucky we found you, if you ask me. You didn't get hurt, did you?
A coincidence? Wait. Something's not right. Something's wrong with this domain. Leave now! Get out of there!
Wait a minute, Xiao, are you hurt?
If he can, we should have him regroup with us as soon as possible.
Tell us what happened and where you are now. We'll come find you immediately.
No. Your safety is the top priority. It seems this space can...
Huh? He disappeared.
To be continued. Dun 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 pam 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 pam. I'm interrupted.
It sounded like he might be injured. We need to help him.
It seems the only option we have to explore any further is through that entrance over there.
Ha! He's injured and telling us to be careful? It's not like we're in any danger here.
So
Anyway,
he says.
the secret behind whatever's going on should be in this cave, right? Don't worry, little dude. Ito's on the way!
Boss, please don't go charging ahead. You're an Oni, not some hunting dog.
Don't worry, I'm invincible! Ah! Oh, my butt!
Ouch.
Looks pretty deep. Be careful, everyone.
Oh, I'm forced to use Tower. It's been a while that a quest has forced me to use the Tower.
Well, Bullchucker, how's your ear?
It's fine! Ugh. My butt is tough!
Happy Pride, everyone!
Go ahead, you can cry if it hurts. I promise I'll try not to laugh.
What do you mean?
I kinda wanna use that as a
You should
thumbnail.
be feeling some serious sympathy for me right now.
That's probably gonna be the thumbnail.
But wouldn't feeling sorry for you be a violation of your dignity? Besides, it's harder not to laugh when I'm not the one in pain.
What are you doing? Oh my god. Ouch! Oof, ouchie, ouch!
Paimon, don't laugh.
It's okay, everybody. If you want to laugh at him, just let it out.
Don't you have a heart, Shinobu? Oh, and people think I'm the monster.
His eyes got so small.
Wait a second. Xiao's not here, but...
Is that a door?
Seems a little out of place here, don't you think?
Maybe it's some sort of, I don't know, an emergency shelter? There was a picture book I read once that said nice people sometimes build cabins in dangerous places so that anyone in trouble can take shelter inside. Our little dude must be inside then.
Yeah!
I wouldn't be too sure about that. Any person with a normal sense of danger wouldn't be so optimistic.
Wow, Bullchucker! Looks like your subordinate is telling you what's what.
Oh, I believe she was talking to both of us. Yeah, so you can wipe that smug smile off your face. All right, watch and learn, Shinobu. This is why I'm the boss and you're the deputy. If no one is macho enough to open the door, then allow me. Step aside.
Okay.
Once this door's open, we are out of here.
There's a switch. Yes, please. Try the switch. I need to zoom in on those faces. There's a switch. Oh. Corn?
Eviloni, be gone! You heard me. Get out of
Beans.
here!
Ah!
These are beans. Are they soya beans?
Am I seeing things? Or was there someone behind the door?
Nah, can't be. You're just saying things.
Why don't we just open the door again and see?
The beans.
Who? Me? Oh, all right, I'll open it again.
All you do is goof around all day. You're a bad influence to our child. Be gone!
Oh, is that the father of one of his gang members?
People are carrying bowls. Bowls full of beans. What's that all about?
People throw beans to drive out Oni. Boss is an Oni, so they throw beans at him to get rid of it.
Gave me the fright of my life. What are people from Inazuma doing in a place like this anyway?
Super effective. Beans type move.
Calm down now. You're a person from Inazuma too, you know.
Hey, let's get one thing straight, all right? I'm not a person, I'm an Oni.
Wait, are you implying that you don't have rights as a human, as a person?
Right, but that's not the point. The question is, does this door lead to Inazuma?
Huh? How could that be possible? Ugh, this place is so weird. Paimon's starting to think it really is haunted.
Open the door again and see if anything changes.
You guys go right ahead. I'm not opening it again. So, who's up? Oh, how about Paimon? Why don't you open it?
No way! Somebody else do it. Paimon's scared.
Open the door, Paimon. I want to see your secrets.
All right, I'll try.
That's our Shinobu. Now, don't let whoever's behind that door push you around, okay?
All right, let's see what's behind the door this time.
Dun,
Still
dun.
reading, Shinobu. Listen, young lady. You should keep your nose out of those books and start taking my advice. I've already found you a perfectly good job as a shrine maiden at the Grand Narukami Shrine. You'll be far better off there than...
Shinobu? Who is that?
No way. Was that who I think it was?
Oh, this is embarrassing. That voice was my mother.
Oh no, a domain that torments you with your with your worst fears or fear/guilt.
This is one place I wasn't counting on having to hear that speech again.
Your mother wanted you to become a shrine maiden?
The whole reason I came to study in Liyue was because I didn't want to become a shrine maiden. My family never approved of my studies, so they wanted me to work in the Grand Narukami Shrine after I returned to Inazuma.
From what we know about Lady Guji, it seems being a shrine maiden is a pretty cushy job.
Think of it this way. Some cats can be domesticated and kept in the house, while other cats are meant to survive in the wild. As for me, I need complete freedom and space. Although I do admit that being a shrine maiden is a decent job, it's just not for me.
That's right, your calling is with the gang. I mean, just look at you. You rock, you're totally hardcore. Come on, am I the only one with chills right now?
It's true. You've got a good thing going. What's most important is that you enjoy what you do.
Gotta agree with you there.
From the look of it, what's behind the door can change. And not only that, it always changes to something that nobody wants to see. So, how are we gonna get through that? And don't forget, we have that little dude waiting for us to save him. We need to get our rear in gear.
Would any of you like to give it a try?
No thanks. I'd prefer not to open it if only something terrible awaits. If anyone's going to find a way through, it's not going to be me.
What are you hiding? What's your secret?
Why?
Because I don't buy it, that's why. I don't believe for 1 second that we're gonna find the Conqueror of Demons by going through that door. So I'm sure as heck not gonna be the one to get us through.
No, you're not. You're there's something fishy. No.
You don't really sound like you have much of an imagination.
All right. I'll try.
Yeah, my savior. Show him what you're made of.
Do you have any phobias, Yanfei?
I'm sure I probably do, but nothing springs to mind right now. Anyway, I suppose I'll find out once I open the door.
You old geezer. Out of 8 pounds of salt, today you gave away 3 for free, sold 2, and exchanged 3 for booze. How much money did you actually make in the end?
Huh? But didn't you tell me to sell things as I pleased? Why can't I give the customers something for free?
You fool! You told the old man next door to come and fetch the salt. Well, he broke his leg on the way over, and now his son is asking for compensation. Seriously.
Nani?
Huh. A civil dispute. Didn't see that coming.
Yanfei's nightmare is her work. Is her work? Her work is her nightmare. It's not just her work, a civil dispute. The worst of her work. Like the worst type of cases that she has to deal with. It's like the most painful. A pair of neighbors are fighting because one of them broke their legs after getting free goods. And now they want compensation for breaking their leg while getting free goods.
No one in particular, but it is a prime example of the many difficult civil cases that I've had trouble handling before.
Somebody give Yanfei a hug.
So you mean you don't like handling disputes over petty matters?
Not exactly. What I mean is that I don't like working with people who cannot let go of trivial grievances, especially of the kind you saw just now. They start with good intentions, but end up making a big fuss. It's not long before those good intentions plunge into injury and accidents. It's always a shame. It's my desire to solve problems for people. That's why I became a legal advisor. It just seems that I still can't fully comprehend the complicated minds of some people.
I understand what you mean. The human mind is probably both the most complicated and tragic of things.
I suppose there's no need to discuss this any further. Does anyone else want to try the door?
Don't look at me. I told you, I'm not taking a chance with that thing.
Jesus. I guess she has some really big issues of her own. She's very afraid of that door.
Come on, Yelan. We're a team here. If you're not gonna try, then at least give us a convincing reason why.
In that case, let me be perfectly clear. I serve Ningguang, the Tianxuan of the Qixing. The scope of my work includes some of Liyue's biggest secrets. The chances are, if I open this door, there can be no witnesses left alive. Is that a sufficient reason for you?
Okay. Okay, yeah, that's good enough for me.
Oh, yeah, sounds impressive. Hey, Shinobu, who's Ningguang?
She's someone who won't let you walk out of the chasm alive if she finds out that you're prying into her secrets. Boss, you really do need to work on learning who's who in the world these days.
Look, I knows what I needs to knows. It's called being a free Oni.
You're not gonna be free for long if you carry on like that.
Oh, now Paimon gets it. Yelan works for Ningguang.
Yes, which is precisely why I was trying to keep her secret. We should avoid letting Yelan open this door. What about
Yes,
you, Traveler?
no.
Would you like to try?
Oh my god, if I open that door, it's gonna be the worst thing ever. If there's gonna be like Godzilla fighting King Kong versus like the anti-spirals of like Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann or some shit. I should not open that
Go
door.
for it, Traveler. Besides, you never know who could be behind that door. Maybe it could even be Xiao.
Maybe it could be Zhongli killing my sister or some shit like that. The gods destroying Canria. I'm gonna fight all the gods at the same time.
I say give it a shot. Who knows? Maybe the dude is waiting for us on the other side. ...
Or find who we're looking for. ... Maybe. I'm always looking for someone. Oh. ...
What's Paimon looking at?
oh, is this the abyss? Oh, is this what I feared? Huh, the exit suddenly disappeared. Is it trying to trap me here? Camera did some really weird things right there. Look for an exit. Investigate. Oh, fuck! What? We're looping. We're looping. Estoy looping.
Hey, there you are! You sure had Paimon scared. We couldn't open the door after you went in. Everyone was super worried about you. Are you okay?
Did you find anything, Traveler?
So, did you find the person we want to rescue inside?
No,
Judging by the look on your face, I'm guessing you saw something a little unpleasant in there?
Yeah, I did. Behind the door I saw the darkness of the abyss that took my twin away.
Huh? How could that be?
There was nothing there. How do you
Keep searching for her with you.
reach that interpretation? There was nothing.
Door, I'll smash you to pieces!
If Paimon wasn't feeling so exhausted, she'd help out too.
Hey, what is this? Nap time?
Paimon.
So let me get this straight. Not only did we not find Xiao through that door, we saw all the things that we wish to avoid.
Paimon is being saucy as heck.
I'm starting to have a very ominous feeling about this domain. It's constantly changing, and its changes seem to be targeted at us.
Huh? What do you mean?
I feel the same way. We need to watch our every step. There is definitely more to this place than meets the eye.
I concur. We came here following the Conqueror of Demons, but we ended up only finding a strange door. The things we've encountered on the other side of that door are equally strange. It shows us whatever we fear the most. We're in a space that defies common logic.
On top of that, I'm starting to feel tired after that experience. But I thought we'd established that getting tired doesn't happen down here.
The phenomenon hasn't reached a lethal stage just yet. Otherwise, we would have starved to death without eating for so long.
I'm starting to worry that we're being affected by the changes in this space. In order to avoid the sudden accumulation of hunger and fatigue, we should eat and rest regularly from now on.
Sure, that makes sense.
Paimon suddenly feels exhausted. It's really tiring going through all this.
Now that you mention it, I'm starting to feel tired too. No, it's all just an illusion! I will not let my mind play tricks on me.
Paimon's whole body just feels so heavy now.
According to the current evidence, it seems our physical condition was suspended in this space before, which granted us immunity to the effects of fatigue and hunger. And now it seems that mental fatigue is unavoidable. Though we have yet to locate the Conqueror of Demons, I suggest we go back and get some rest. It'll be difficult to rescue anyone if we're on the verge of collapse ourselves.
She's right. Hey, Lavender Melon, you okay? Want me to carry you?
After a persistent search, you find a shortcut that takes you back to the entrance. And you return to the camp to rest. Okay. Talk to everyone. Let's talk to Yelan and Janfei.
You haven't slept at all. Are you sure you're okay? This place seems even more perilous than we first thought.
Don't worry about me. Staying focused under pressure for as long as it takes is my specialty. Now, if I'm not mistaken, looks like you've got some new ideas.
How could you tell?
It's my job to keep tabs on people.
I figured as much. They're just preliminary ideas at this point, but I haven't completely thought them through yet. I'll tell you more once my ideas have taken shape.
Sure, sounds good. I also have some ideas of my own. I'll fill you in after I've confirmed some things.
Seems like a productive conversation.
You think so?
As they say, 2 heads are always better than 1.
More speed.
Oh, actually, I think my parametric transformer is ready. Yep, yes it is. Cannot use in current area. I gotta warp out. No. Okay, I'll just use it later.
Believe what we've encountered.
About the door. What do we do from here? I won't disturb you.
Well, I suppose there's no use hiding it anymore now that everyone's seen it. What you all saw really was my biggest fear. I never want to become a shrine maiden. Who could tolerate such a boring life? After these last few years with the Arataki gang, I suppose you could say I've seen it all. It's taken every skill in my arsenal to constantly clean up the messes they make. Though the list of annoying things to deal with is practically endless, I am totally free in the Arataki gang. Strolling around the streets, roasting lavender melons with friends in the open country. I know it sounds pretty silly, but that's the life that I want. Just don't laugh at me, okay? Otherwise, you might find yourself on the receiving end of a good beating.
Yeah, another
hard to
dialogue
believe what
option.
we've encountered.
What do we do from
You
here?
don't look very well. At least not like when we just arrived. Are you troubled by what you saw behind the door? Listen to me. The most important thing is always the choices you have in front of you. Get some rest before you gather the courage to take your next step. Once you've chosen the path to take, don't hesitate. You must believe in your decision.
Okay.
Ushi, you sure you can't find a way back to that door again? Ah, perfect timing. I was just having a chat with Ushi about that. You know what? I can handle those mean people behind the door throwing beans at me, but causing trouble for you? Nuh-uh. That ain't gonna fly with this guy. What? There's nothing we can do? Listen here, Beefcake. You shouldn't give up so easily. Can't you have one last look for it? If you really can't find it, we'll just have to find another door. With any luck, one that connects to the outside world.
By the way, Traveler, if you have a moment, could you do me a favor? I'd like to discuss something with you.
Okay.
Please, come meet me over there.
Wait, over here?
Thanks for coming to speak with me, Traveler. I've been thinking about this place. Since we still don't know just what kind of danger we're up against, we can't afford to delay any longer. We have to find the Conqueror of Demons as soon as possible. Don't you think it's a strange coincidence that as soon as you told us about the Conqueror of Demons, we heard his voice in that place? It almost seems deliberate. As if something was trying to convince us that the Conqueror of Demons was there in order to lure us into the unknown. I have a theory, but I can't tell the others just yet. I don't want anyone to panic. Judging from the Conqueror of Demons' reactions, I think that he was somewhere else, but his voice and image were projected to our location. Is it possible that we've entered into a chaotic space? We're seeing things in people that shouldn't be here, even ghosts.
We now clipped into the back rooms. That's what happened. It's just the back rooms. Best explanation possible.
And we don't feel hungry because the state of our bodies is suspended. It's as if time itself has stopped for us. If that's true,
the back
that
rooms.
means we've entered into a place where normal logic doesn't apply. When you put it all together, everything points towards one possibility. This is a place where time and space are thrown into chaos.
So when we saw him enter the main entrance, he didn't really go the same way as us.
And yet, if it's truly chaotic, how did we find our friend's voice even when we had no idea where he was? It doesn't make any sense. Unless this space wanted us to hear it. Which brings me to my next point. I also have a theory about our encounter with the Conqueror of Demons earlier. I submit that we didn't actually see the Conqueror of Demons. He was somewhere else. But his status was transmitted to us through some kind of mind-bending spatial alteration.
To be fair, if what we have experienced in the game so far is true, this entire world is basically... this entire world is fake. It's like a fabricated space where everyone is living as if it was a real normal world. And like the real world is out there. Or it's some kind of chaos space of energy and stuff. We don't know. All we know is that the stars are fake. And that constellations are real, like really made of people. Maybe it's the Matrix. Maybe constellations are like people. I don't know. Maybe we are in the back rooms. We just know clipped out of the universe. We're somewhere in that chaotic space between the abyss, the elemental plane, and the Economia and that thing, you know. Economia also had a bunch of lore about this trinity of realms. And it's like Celestia is just holding together this... The Celestia and the gods are holding together this fake world. I mean, it's really fake if people are living in it just fine. It's more like maybe the world out there is very inhospitable for normal life. And Celestia and the gods made this more hospitable and more stable reality. Yeah, it's a puppet that told us about the fake star, but then a real constellation fell onto a real constellation from someone who really did exist and died, and the constellation was really physically in our space, making people pass out and dream about the life of the person who died. Fan theories. That's how you reach terminal fanboyism. When you get too involved with a bunch of lore that is probably incomplete because they haven't finished writing, but they're just giving bips and bobs of stuff, so you just figure it out on your own when they actually release the big twist.
Traveler, you said you saw the abyss in that room, didn't you? At first glance, that
Nomura
sounded like a prank.
Nomura writing is not like that. Nomura writing is,
just to lure you inside.
I made it up. It's a fabrication. It's false. I made it up. Nomura is just, oh, you think you understand everything because you read every secret report and you went to the concert that had secret lore that is also canon, and you went to you did the ARG for the mobile games, and you did the no, you don't understand. I am introducing 3 different new concepts in the next game, and also I'm dropping a secret document in a theater. I'm doing it in the written game. I'm dropping a new written game that has like super secret lore drop that has like 3 new different power systems and got completely override and conflict with every other piece of lore that we have delivered just now to tell you that everything you know is false, and then we release a new game and I make new shit up. That's how Nomura writing works. Yes, the box in the hotel room. You can also go to a Disney hotel. And then you get a box, and the box is also canon lore for Kingdom Hearts. So not only do you have to play the games and read the novels and go to physical concerts that have secret lore, and you also have to go to Disney. It's insane. Being a Kingdom Hearts fan is just suffering. Being a Kingdom Hearts fan is terrible. I feel so sorry for Kingdom Hearts fans. At least they're having fun. At least they're having fun. I guess. It's fun in suffering.
There's no way of knowing what might be in there. One minute, it's playing a joke to get you to lower your guard. The next, the danger is real, and it's trapped you. This space is a powerful opponent. It wants to use our minds against us. But I'm not gonna sit here and do nothing. Do you remember that small spatial rift next to the dissolving ground?
I think so. So that was a special rift.
It felt like spatial magic, but it seemed much more powerful than usual. When we saw that illusion of the Conqueror of Demons, it seemed like he wasn't expecting our spaces to intersect at all, and was even more surprised that we could hear and see him. I think that this space purposefully transmitted the Conqueror of Demons' voice to lure us into a trap. But I also think it didn't count on that spatial rift happening. In other words, the fact that we saw and spoke with the Conqueror of Demons was never part of its plan. Yes. Also, I had a good look around after coming back. I have a feeling that these chaotic spaces are constantly intersecting with each other, meaning that anything is possible. I think this gives us an opportunity. If the space creates phenomena meant to deceive us based on our imaginations, then we have to keep imagining, Traveler. If we try to stay calm and listen carefully, maybe, just maybe, we'll hear the Conqueror of Demons' voice again. Can you feel that? Let me see. I think it's here. And break! I secretly learned Yelan's illusion-breaking method without her knowing. Really didn't expect that to work. The sound came from behind this illusion. Let's go in and take a look.
And let's not tell anyone about it. Wait. She can follow? That's new. Can you imagine if at some point they implement a system that allows you to have all 4 characters out as followers instead of just one character that you switch around with? Like you can... No, it's the opposite because she's following me. I'm not following her. We have had missions where we follow someone. We've had that, but they're like on a rail. They just follow a rail. But she doesn't seem to be on a rail. She's actually following me into yeah, she's following me into geometry. That shouldn't be... She's not on a rail. She is following me through geometry on her own. Look, I'm going into weird geometry and she's going to follow. She doesn't have things to climb, but she's trying to follow me. She's not on a rail. That's good, that's great. That means that they're implementing something nice. This may be the start of a system that they're introducing later. That's pretty cool. It would be pretty cool if like you could have, speaking of Kingdom Hearts, if you could have your teammates actually be party members on the field with you, so you can coordinate instead of having to switch back and forth between the 4 characters.
It's getting clearer.
No. This is the chasm. What did Bosch go through here? If Bosch just in that battle 5 years ago, what is he doing here? The one I met. Is that the Prime Aksha?
Hello? Also, I like that post-processing effect that they're using on Xiao's voice.
If we try to stay calm and...
Okay, I thought you would have something to say, but apparently not. Talk to Shao.
The voice is much clearer now. We're close.
It's a spatial rift!
Conqueror of demons, can you hear me? It's Yenfei. The Traveler and I are trying to find you.
Shao, are you there?
Traveler? Yenfei?
It worked. Are you okay?
I'm fine.
We heard the sound of you fighting. What happened?
Listen to me. It's chaotic here. We may not be in the same space, but sometimes the sound can get through, which means these separate spaces intersect from time to time.
Everything is chaotic here.
Find a way to get to us.
No. The darkness that sullies my soul is harmful to mortals.
Right now, we have more dangerous things to worry about than that. This space is using our urge to find you to lure us into traps. Without you here with us, our search for you could very well lead us into danger.
Please, come.
So, you're in danger too?
Uh-oh, he said too.
There was no need for you to search for me.
But we're worried about you. And earlier, the Traveler was tricked into entering a dangerous place.
It's true.
How do we meet?
he sounds so tired.
Conqueror of demons, can you find out where our voices are coming from? Find the spot where our voices are the clearest and try... something there. It might work.
I see. The spaces may intersect amidst the chaos. By try something, do you mean...
Hurry! If we miss this chance, we might not get another one.
Shao?
Stand back!
Exclamation! 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 Oh no, he looks badly injured.
Let's get him back to the camp.
Now we can avoid getting split up.
Yo, your face is leaking, dude. Your face has an exhaust now. Thank you.
A lot's happened here, but this wasn't just for our own safety. You're injured. We can't just leave you alone.
It's just a flesh wound. I'm fine. Shouldn't let myself be a burden to you.
He said the line! It's just a flesh wound! He said the line. I'm fine.
You're not a burden. Don't think that for 1 second. We need you, all of us. For our sake, please. Stay here, please.
Fine. As you wish.
He's leaking. Maybe somebody should put some band-aids. Maybe he needs a few band-aids on his face and arm.
You're injured. Get some rest. Everything else can wait.
Yes, wait until you get better. Don't worry about anything else. Shao has closed his eyes and seems to be resting. Could he be dreaming? This is quite astonishing. It's a Jackson who never lowers his guard, capable of having dreams. No way home. Achievement unlocked. Talk to Yelan. Okay, Yelan is on that way.
As expected, something strange is going on here. Oh, Traveler?
you're both here. Great. I want to talk to you.
Let's all talk. We'll put our heads together. You, Yelan, and Janfei share information with each other.
Us, but Yenfei managed to exploit its weakness. Leave it to Yenfei to find a loophole.
Based on what just happened, we can now confirm our suspicions that space and time function chaotically here. In addition, we must stay vigilant to avoid the traps set for us by this place. Now that we've found the Conqueror of Demons, the next thing we need to do is find a way out.
I went back to the domain again just now. Although I couldn't find a new route, it wasn't a completely fruitless trip. My clan has practiced magic for generations, and has created some catalysts that only we know how to use. I recognized something like one of those catalysts in the domain. Unfortunately, it disappeared as soon as I approached it.
Was it an illusion?
I think so, but it's hard to distinguish between reality and illusion here. I can't be sure. Also, I am the only one out of all of us who could know what it would look like. To me, that confirms that this place really is reading our minds.
Just like with that door. It's like it's alive, and testing us.
By reading our minds and showing us what we want, it creates the reality that we want to be true. Everything it does is either to get us to lower our guard, or to wear us down. If that's the case, it can only have one goal. To trap us here until we die. What else could it be? ...
We should prepare for the worst, but we mustn't give up.
Agreed.
I've always known there were secrets hidden in the chasm, but even the Qixing have never heard about anything like this.
Yelan, when we first ran into you, you said you had something to do. What were you referring to?
I was looking for the truth behind the monster invasion from Conria.
Conria?
Please keep everything I'm about to say to yourselves. No one else can know. Otherwise...
We got it.
500 years ago, a wave of dark beasts from Conria attacked the 7 nations of Tevat. Naturally, Liyue was also affected. Under Rex Lapis's command, the Millelith fought hard to hold the front line near the chasm. But these were vicious beasts, and this was the most desperate battle Liyue had ever faced. At a critical moment, someone distracted the monsters and led them away. Just when all hope seemed lost, the tide turned. The Liyue army eventually won the war, but there were many who never returned. 2 of my ancestors took part in that war, and the one who made it back went insane. Everything about it was strange. The current generation of Qixing knows very little about these events, and very few came back from the chasm alive. Finding out the truth has been a waiting game. The day the chasm was unsealed, I put in a request to be transferred here, so I could finally learn the truth of what happened back then. But this place we've ended up in, and the possibilities we're facing, it's all far more terrifying than I'd imagined. We can't give up. Right now, our #1 priority has to be getting out of here alive.
The chasm. Conria. What happened 500 years ago? What did Shao see back in that outer space? Who was he fighting against? Can we really get out of here in one piece? Talk to everyone again? The quest has a lot of dialogue.
Are you alright? You've suddenly gone quiet. It's not like you at all.
Shh, we'll talk later. I'm just processing all the existing clues we have. Maybe the key to our escape is hidden in some detail I've overlooked. I have to go over everything again.
Alright, well...
Oh, don't worry. I won't write down anything that you told us about.
No, I meant if you're going to analyze the facts, count me in.
Yeah, you already spilled the beans to Janfei.
You don't look well. I guess things still haven't improved. It's okay. You don't have to go into all the details. Sometimes I really envy the boss.
Ignorance is bliss, as they say.
Hey, Ushi. Looks like our little lavender melon has fallen asleep, huh? Do you think she's dreaming?
She's sleeping while flying. Does Paimon ever stop floating?
Man, she looks wiped out. It's kind of hard to see her like this. I mean, most of the time she never shuts up. Aw, poor thing. Man, that little dude looks stunning too. I'm kind of worried about him. I sleep like this when I'm in jail. Good one. I do slumber like a king. Traveler, when did you get here?
Okay. King of the jail. Let's check in on our body who is leaking. Xiao's eyes are tightly shut and he's not making a sound. No one has the heart to interrupt him.
Wait, where are we?
We're still underground. Paimon, are you feeling better?
Yep, way better. Paimon just got a little fright because she's never seen a crazy place like this before. Who would have thought the best guide in all of Tibet could end up so out of their depth?
Fatigue and fear are normal. I'll always be with you, Paimon.
Yeah! So anyway, Paimon just had the weirdest dream. There were cattle mooing constantly.
I mean...
Yeah, just like that! Aw, Ushi, were you looking after Paimon?
They need to give Ushi a little bit more animation. I know that it looks very good twerking and breaking down to an unheard beat that is only in his mind. Only Ushi can hear the music is breaking down to. You think he can eat beans? beef and beans? Is that a British dish? There's probably a British dish where that's just beef and beans.
Traveler, it looks like the Conqueror of Demons is awake.
How do you feel?
I'm fine. Don't worry.
Well, you're not leaking anymore, so that's good.
The karma I carry is dangerous to humans. Keep your distance.
Cutscene was stuck for a little while. Kinda weird.
Well, I have Adepti blood in me, so I wouldn't worry too much.
Even so.
What happened while Paimon was sleeping? How did Xiao get here?
With a little help, I was able to find my way here.
All thanks to Janfei.
Conqueror of Demons, could you tell us what happened before you joined us?
No need to be so formal. Just call me Xiao.
Oh, sure.
It was a senseless battle. I came here looking for someone, but when I found them, they weren't anything like how I expected.
Madame Ping says that you usually base yourself at Wangshu Inn to guard the main road through Dihua Marsh. It's unusual for you to go looking for someone yourself. Are they an Adeptus?
I'm looking for a Yaksha called Bosacius.
I'm sure I've heard that name somewhere before.
Bosacius? Is that one of the 5 Yakshas? Like you? I thought that you were the only one left. Aren't the other 4... gone from the world?
You could say that. But Bosacius's body is the only one that was never found. Yakshas deal with God's remains all the time, and we become tainted by karma. Over time, it inevitably drives us to madness. The last time I saw Bosacius, it was the day he lost his mind. He left. No one knew where he went, and I never heard from him again. But Bosacius was the eldest of us. He once told us, as Yakshas we will experience countless wars. Whether we live or die, we must promise to take care of each other, and know each other's fate to the very end.
Did he forget his promise because he lost his sanity?
It's possible, but I did not. I am the sole survivor. So it is my duty to find out the fates of the others.
What made you come to the chasm? Did you hear something about Bosacius being here?
Did you know that 500 years ago, the beasts of Conria invaded the chasm?
I've heard a thing or two,
That war lasted
says
a
the
long time.
prince, the little kid from
It
Canada.
is said that in the midst of the battle, a brave Yaksha was seen putting up a heroic fight. But no one knew the Yaksha's name.
But there were many more than 5 Yakshas in total, so there's no guarantee it was Bosacius.
Wow. But you must think it was probably him if you came here to investigate, right?
I am by no means certain, and I didn't have any other clues except for this one. But Bosacius was proud. If he had taken part in that war, he would have announced his name. So at first, I thought the nameless Yaksha couldn't be him.
You found Bosacius?
Wait, so it was Bosacius you were fighting with? Did he injure you?
Yes.
No way!
The invasion of monsters from Conria, the battle in the chasm, and Yelan's ancestor. I have a feeling that somehow these are all connected. Life is full of coincidences, but this is too much of a coincidence. Could this all be related to the fantastic compass mentioned in the will, too?
What will?
Oh, right. I came here because of a will. Maybe it's not something you've come across much before, but both mortals and adepti sometimes write out their final wishes so somebody else will carry them out after they've passed. It's known as a last will and testament.
And this can be done at any time?
Whoa, whoa. You wanna write a will?
He is, yes, he is the person that should write a will the most, because he is certainly a doomed existence. He was created to be doomed. He can hear the drums in his brain since the day he was born. He just hears the drums of war. Born to fight, born to die. He should write a will.
It was no accident that you saw my illusion that day. This place used your desire to find me to create a trap that you would willingly walk into. Pure deception is easy to spot, but the truth laced with lies can be a fatal combination. What you heard were really things that I said. It made sure you heard my real voice to create panic. This one-way communication was the bait. If we hadn't managed to get in touch through the spatial rift, we may well have lost someone by now. Rather than murdering in cold blood, this space seems more intent on consuming souls.
How is this even possible?
Our opponent is very clever. It is not safe to stay here. Everyone, whether I accomplish what I came here to do or not, I must find a way to get you out safely. I rejoined to warn you that it's extremely dangerous here. If you stay here too long, this space may well devour you.
But how do you know?
What happens if we get devoured?
You might become a shadow of your former self, wandering the underground like a lost soul.
Sounds like you saw them too.
Yelan, you're back.
I've been back a while. I was listening to the conversation. I've seen some strange things here too. Objects that shouldn't be here. Strange figures appearing, then vanishing. I don't think any of it is real.
So they're just illusions?
At first, I had the same thought. But it's not that simple. There may come a day when these illusions become real and attack you.
From what you were saying a moment ago, it sounds like you know a way out of here.
I can't say for sure. It's just a guess. As Yanfei said, this space is chaotic and unstable. But it has its weaknesses. By attacking the point where both spaces connect, I was able to create a rift and move from one to the other. So, if I use all the energy I have, I may be able to tear a passage out of this chaotic space.
Really? So powerful attacks can affect the space itself. I had wondered if that was a possibility.
Whoa, 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 whoa. But what do you mean by all the energy you have?
I mean, it will take everything I've got.
Wait a minute. When you said you were gonna get us out safely, you mean you're gonna stay here?
You can't be serious.
I saw Bosacius underground. That's when I realized the horror of this place. A single blast can only create a very small opening. To send you back to the outside world, I may need to continuously channel power in order to keep the tunnel open. I know how to fight to the bitter end. I can do this.
But if this takes all the energy you have, you will...
No. No way. Even if what you're saying is true, I can't agree to this.
Paimon neither! It's not much of an escape plan if we gotta leave someone behind.
We should live together.
It's only a good or bad plan if there are other options to compare it to. But that's not the situation we're in right now. I doubt you'd still be stuck here if anyone had a better idea.
But can you be certain that your plan will work?
I cannot.
What is wrong with you? You can't bet your life on something if you don't even know it's gonna work. It's not worth it.
To conclude, I'm not agreeing to this plan.
What if I told you, this is my last will?
That's your strategy, huh? No offense, but we have no guarantee this plan of yours will succeed, or even that it's safe. You said it yourself. Yakshas pose a danger to humans. You really expect us to accept your self-righteous plan just because you say so?
The battlefield is a treacherous place. Every opportunity you take, you put everything on the line for. If you fear sacrifice and failure, you can never be victorious.
I've been in my fair share of treacherous battles, so I know full well that you never bring up extreme measures like this until the very, very end. You say these things in the hope that we will understand and accept them. But if you don't even know that your self-sacrifice is going to pay off, all you're doing is hurting morale. Besides, if you were really so determined to end it all, you wouldn't have given us the opportunity to share our opinions. You think you're oh so cold and ruthless, but I'm not buying it. And anyway, losing one of us so the rest can escape? Some victory that is.
Damn, mommy.
Yelan, don't be so harsh.
Damn. That's a lecture. That's a lecture and a half. That's a lecture and a half.
Point is, it's not time for drastic measures yet. It's possible there's a hidden passage leading to the exit that we just haven't discovered.
What if there isn't? Or if we don't find it? And in the end, I'm so weak that I don't have the strength left to sacrifice myself. What do you propose we do then?
We eat beans. That's what we do. We go and we eat beans.
As things stand, there's no difference between sacrificing you and trying to find another way out, in terms of the likelihood of success. If we can't say that one strategy is better than the other, we certainly shouldn't be rushing into a risky course of action.
Is Yelan seriously getting annoyed? The atmosphere is so tense, what should I do?
Did someone say a strong enough strike can break us out of this place? Yeah, that's right, I heard ya. No one's staying behind to let anyone else out, all right? Enough talk. It's time for action!
Uh-oh.
Come on, whatever you are! Let's see how long you manage to keep us trapped in here after I'm finished with you!
You're gonna get showered in beans.
Easy now.
Have a taste of this! Yeah!
Oh shit. You did it!
Whew, okay, so I didn't tear the whole place down. But check it out, new path. If you need a hero, I'm the man for the job.
Beef power.
Should have seen this coming.
The power
Why
of
do you always have to
beefcake.
do things like this?
Shinobu.
What happened to Ito? Did he pass out?
The boss used up all his strength in one punch. Maybe that's the reason he managed to tear open a passage.
Let me see if there's any way I can stabilize it.
He did this because he heard us arguing, right?
The thing with Boss is, he just can't stand conflict between teammates. Whenever we get into an argument in the Arataki gang, he always goes and does something shocking to calm everyone down. Today, he's done it again. He may not have known you for very long, but when he said he sees everyone as part of the same team, he truly means that.
No.
Another thing with Boss is, he hates it when other people sacrifice themselves, but he always seems to end up doing it himself. That said, there's a slight distinction to be made with him. When he does things like this, he doesn't really think he's sacrificing himself, because he genuinely believes that he's strong enough to defeat any obstacle he's facing.
Giant ego alert! And wasn't he just doing the same thing Xiao suggested? So stupid.
The boss is hardly open to persuasion. Besides, he always acts without thinking. There's no doubt that he really thought he was about to solve everything in one hit.
You won't think that.
It's not just him either. The other guys in the Arataki gang are more or less the same. That's why they need someone like me to clean up after them. I couldn't stop him if I tried, so I might as well just let him do his thing. Besides, often his harebrained intuition is surprisingly on point. We might punch our way out of here yet.
Ito, please tell Paimon you're okay.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. You have nothing to apologize for. Both you and Yelan made some very good points. Still, if this was an Arataki gang issue and you were one of our members, I have to say I'd side with Yelan on this one. The boss definitely wasn't sacrificing himself. He firmly believed that we'd be able to find a way out through the passage he opened up, and he's certainly not expecting to be left behind. Everyone's important. We have to support each other if we're going to get out of here. Your survival is of huge importance to some people. No, to a whole lot of people.
Aw, Shinobu.
Everyone, let's all do our best to try and find a way out. There's still a chance. I'm sure we can escape. Leave the boss to me. Don't worry.
Okay.
Everyone, it seems this passage doesn't lead to the outside world, but deeper inside.
What the? So Ito's efforts were in vain?
No, it's still worth exploring. I'll go and take a look first.
Aha, I see. I'm with you.
What?
So far, I still haven't found the thing I came looking for. That magical device, remember? If this domain has the power to project our imaginations or the things we're searching for into reality, well, maybe I can use that to my advantage to track it down.
Well, she does have a job to complete.
Oh, right! No wonder she keeps telling us to keep going. If it's a magical device, it must be super powerful.
Well, I can't guarantee that, but it's worth a try.
I will find a way.
Come on! Wait!
Let him go. But if you're planning on going into that domain too, then come with me. After all, I'm just a lawyer. We'll be safer if we team up. By the way, you and Xiao seem pretty close, huh? Yelan got a bit worked up just now, so I just wanted to apologize on her behalf. I have to say though, if Yelan hadn't spoken out like she did, I'm not sure she would have gotten through to him. Also, self-sacrifice is something Yelan feels strongly about. She tried to stop whoever it was. From what I know, she's lost comrades in the line of duty before, and then was rescued herself. Maybe being a survivor is what makes her so against seeing other people sacrifice themselves. How can things ever be the same again, knowing that your life was saved when others weren't? In a way, salvation can also be a burden. If I were her, I'm not sure I would have done anything different. Oh, wait, 1 second. I'll be right there. Yeah!
What?
Right, that's much safer. Since Ito can't fight right now, I've cast a spell to protect you guys.
Thank you, Senpai. Please, be careful.
We will. Same to you. Alright, Traveler, let's go.
Okay. You can make Bennett. You can make fucking Bennett barriers, Bennett auras. I don't see that in your kit. She doesn't do that. Okay, I gotta do this thing now. Oh, and there's the last part of the quest. End of the line. Yeah, they're cheaping out on us. They're cheaping out on us. Okay, Apex Hostility. Same rules as before, I suspect. We can finally play the game! Gosh, that was so many cutscenes. We barely did watch anything. Most of the stream has been watching cutscenes. Those two are really good. I have a lot of cutscene left. Jesus, you think I should stop the stream after I finish it instead of continuing with the second part of the quest? Or should I go ahead and do the next part of the quest? Going with my all reliable team. You think I should just hammer on the quest? Okay, I'll hammer on the quest.
Look at you!
There is no escape! Inazuma shines eternal!
No, my sword! Let me weave you a verse. Shudder! Beg for mercy.
Oh, hi!
Shaken and stirred! Think you can bully me? Stay on us special!
Rain Cutter, know my sword! Rain outlines your...
Shine down! Torn to oblivion! There is no crush!
Freeze to the core! I condemn you!
Target neutralize. Oh, it's this room. It's this room again. I'm glad to use it again because this room is very fucking neat. Shit, these guys are here. That is dangerous.
Time to act. Let me weave you a bird. Shut up.
Why wouldn't they be here? Of course they will be here. This place is the backrooms. It's like the abyss.
There is no escape. Inazuma shines eternal.
Ratioed. You got ratioed, bro.
Got me that time. Think you can bully me?
Witness the power of Gua. Vengeance will be mine.
Get ratioed, bro.
Out of your drink. Huh.
Next round. I mean, next battle. I'm still in round 1, I believe. Battle number 3.
Shine down. Now you shall perish.
Rain outlines your fate. Rain cutter. Beg for mercy.
Look at you, Boozle. Scratch it. Shake your ass.
Flood of frost. Rack and ruin.
Get ratioed. Oh, there's more.
Can't have your drink. Scratch it. Think you can bully me?
Let me weave you a verse. Rain out.
Illusion shattered. Torn to oblivion.
Shut up. Freeze to the core.
Ooh. Goodbye. Okay. Let's... No! It's random! It's random this time! I don't get to choose! Okay, I can at least choose these people. Well, let's use my second Avis team, I guess. Let's see what we have. Perpetual Baylor. Charge attack no longer consumes stamina. Abundant regeneration. Let's do that. That normal attack damage will be increased by 15%. Yeah, sure. Fort Breaker. Yeah, let's go with that. That sounds good.
Let's light it up. I'm going in.
I will have order.
Decided by destiny. Delved into death. Access denied. All hail.
Achoo! 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 Achoo!
Next on the agenda.
Hard mode, please.
Adventures teamwork is dreamwork. Let's light it up.
Stabilize.
It clapped me.
Let me scry.
You saw it? It did me a clap. When I clapped you back.
Everybody.
I will have
Shadows of fate. Fate is upon you. No touching. This is long overdue.
Let's break his knees! Well, technically I'm breaking his ankles, but still counts. Capping his knees Leo style.
I'm going in!
Stabilize. This is order.
Let me scribe. Written in the stars.
Access denied.
He's gone. Let's keep going.
Pay your dues. End this quick. Stabilize.
Delve into death.
All hail.
Oh hell!
Teamwork is dreamwork!
I will have order.
Choo!
Solidify.
Fate is upon you.
No touching.
Right there. Almost. Take cover. Gather.
Boing. Boing.
Everybody stand!
Boing.
This is order.
Bonk.
Decided by destiny.
For Rex Lapis.
I guess.
Okay. Time for round 3. No Bennett, no Shangli. Damn. Okay, I gotta make a team out of what's left. Let's see, what do I make? We can have Eula. Is Chinchu available? Nope. Chinchu's gone. Could make a thing like this. That looks nice. Assurance. Attack speed, yes. Meteor Blitz. When the active character charge attack is an opponent, blah 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 blah. No. Charge attacks. Everyone must be used charge attacks. Stunning. Yes. Yes. Sure. Let's go. Let's go with this. Should be fine. Is that a boss? Is that a... I think this time we'll find a boss.
Steady as stone. Wings. Let me scribe. Time to clean up.
Odds reveal. Fate is upon you.
I just realized this is the Mondstadt team. Everyone is from Mondstadt.
Shadow Raven!
Crush.
Xiao is smiling? Okay, I have to finish the quest. I do have to finish the quest. That's incredible. That's more precious than gold.
Beg for mercy.
That's more precious than any element in the planet, in the universe.
Eye for an eye.
Smiling Xiao, I can't. You're lying. It must be incredible.
Let me scribe. Crush. As a good knight should.
Man, I wish more of these supers were like Noel, where they actually stick.
Odds reveal thyself. Written in the stars. Shudder. Yeah. I condemn you.
Ah, yeah.
Delve into destiny. Beg for mercy.
Leave it
as a dutiful maid would.
I'm so glad that there's no timers in these challenges. Because I'm taking a long time. I'm so glad this is just kill stuff. The end.
No rest for the wicked, as
Shadows of fate, decided by destiny.
Freeze to the core! Crush! Beg for mercy.
Okay, that's battle 2 done. Now we have one more battle to finish round 3. And I think that should allow us to go do the last part of the quest. Do you notice that Eula's scarf was visible while I was a little orb? Boss in placement. Oh yeah, we are fighting a boss. We are fighting a boss.
Reveal thyself. Delve into destiny.
Shudder!
Ay, 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 ay. Noel, Noel, Noel!
Shadow Raven. Shadows of fate.
Shudder! Crush! Shudder!
Sorry, little focus.
Fate is upon you. Let me
I'm not breathing until this guy is dead.
Beg for mercy.
Come on, do your shielding.
Shudder!
I must leave no stone unturned.
I guess it's not going to do shielding.
Royal decree. Delve into destiny.
Crush! Vengeance will be mine. Beg for mercy.
I guess he just needs to die. Okay, we did it. We did the thing. So what do I get? Point, 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 point. Got everything. And there's supposed to be one more thing in 8 hours after I do this thing. End of the line. Primogems. Primogems, Primogems. Event shop. Point. Point. Well, you do have to work for them, but you didn't put money. You put time and effort and your tears and your sweat. Okay. So you want me to carry on. Carry on with the quest. I wonder if now I can put down. No! It won't let me! I need to activate it! I guess I'm gonna go out. Just so I can activate my parametric transformer. Going out for a little bit, guys! Don't worry about me! Just going out! I'm just leaving the back rooms for a little while. Just gonna use my parametric transformer really quick, don't worry, I'll be back! I'll rescue you! I swear!
Crush! There is no escape! Ring cutter! Beg for mercy!
I'll come back for you! There we go. Let me mark my parametric transformer on my application. Okay, there we go. Now we can go back down and try to save these people from the back rooms. The Genshin Impact back rooms. Where the space is very mean and tries to throw beans at you if you're an Oni. He went in twice. You had to go in twice. Level 10! What is the talent books that Yelan requires? She requires prosperity. Okay. That's what I'm gonna pick from the... I keep mixing up my keys. That's what I'm gonna pick from here. Prosperity for Yelan. You spend the coin fate. Okay, let's go to the new domain. Realms of snaring illusions. That looks like the compass that we were talking about. It looks like the compass Miss Janfei is looking for.
What's this?
What a weird and wonderful scene. Space-time has become totally chaotic. Struggling with my English. At least I'm not an English major, like certain streamer.
Is that the fantastic compass?
You will want to look for elements you can interact and collect. Okay. Wait, is this an exploration area? Space at the bottom right is the end. Collect everything by 10. Okay. It's even bigger than a cooking pot. It's even bigger than all our heads combined.
That's the best thing. It's way bigger than that.
Yeah.
Well, it seems our theory checked out. In my humble legal opinion, that's almost certainly the magical device I've been looking for. It really showed up. But if this really is the fantastic compass, it's so huge. How the heck am I gonna lug that back to my office? I mean, come on, Yanfei. Don't give up now. Let's investigate the area first. What the... Are they treasure hoarders?
Nani?
They look familiar. Oh yeah, I bumped into these rapscallions a few days ago.
Oh,
Incinerate!
have to play as Miss Janfei.
There's a smaller disc here. Judging from the appearance and design, in all likelihood, this is the fantastic compass. Why is there a small version of the fantastic compass stuck in the ground? What's it for?
You're open. Take 2 to go. Replace my hammer.
Motion to compel.
Doink. Overruled!
Easy peasy. Just like last time. You know, when I ran into them before, I was working on a big commercial case. The defendant hired them to attack me, just to get back at me.
Okay.
happens all the time. Luckily, I'm well trained in martial arts, so taking them down was a piece of cake. But these are the exact same guys as I met last time. Is this space recreating scenes from my memory? Maybe this is one of the ways our adversary intends to devour us. Unbelievable.
Oh, please don't read my mind. My mind is full of spicy, country-destroying stuff. Do not use my mind. This adversary has been very limited. Because if this adversary uses the memories of the Traveler against this party, I don't think they're ready to fight the things that the Traveler fights on a daily basis. Note of unknown origin. Note of unknown origin. There it is. Letter 1. I asked Master Boyang if I could borrow pen and paper to write home, but now that I have them, I have no clue what to write. You know what? I hope everyone back home is doing fine. I miss my daughter. Kaboom!
Huh? A new entrance. Great!
Okay. What do I do? This is got invisible walls everywhere. Visible walls. I guess I just have to go into the door.
Whoa. Is this a tunnel? This is weird. It feels like it's connecting to another world. Or maybe another time.
I thought we might run into some other people here, but apparently not.
Genfrey, what's that sound?
The Fatui? Whose memory is this? Ah, watch out!
Just as I thought.
Yelan, you're here!
I will take you down no matter how many times you show up.
Hey, relax. We're together now.
I think she's around here, been here for a while.
Busted.
This was well done. It's time for
Motion to compel.
no.
Boom boom. Motion to compel.
You're not going anywhere.
Okay, that one's dead.
This was well done.
Gotcha.
An unfortunate
Busted.
fall. I mustn't give up. But can I get out of here? I will recall.
Amateurs. And still they dare to come after me.
You've still got it.
Remember how I said I'd seen some illusions myself? Those were the same words I heard last time. The space seems to be reproducing that memory. Now that you know, at least we're all on the same page.
He said the word fantastic. Was he talking about the fantastic compass?
Yanfei, see that thing on the ground?
Yeah, we tinkered with it. That's how we met up with you. I guess it's a miniature version of the fantastic compass in the distance. It has a close connection to the entire space.
It looks somewhat familiar. Let me think.
Rotate the needles on the fantastic compass to different points to change the time in this area and jump to different times. Your actions in a certain previous point in time may affect the next point in time you jump to. Found a number 2 note. Oh, I did open this on the previous moment. I'm going to make the super wild guess that I can only affect time in one direction. Okay, let's read that note. Letter 2. I'm writing this letter on behalf of Yelan. He hopes that his family is also well, if not for this pass. He will have wanted to go back to spend Lantern Ride with them. Visible wall. Is there anything here to interact with? Invisible wall, I think. Yeah. What else is here that could be interacted with? Oh, that switch. Well, now it's open. Let's rotate it back. Because I think I missed this.
More speed.
Unless that was exactly where I was before. I think that's exactly where I was before. Which is where I destroyed the barrels to open a door. A cave. Okay, let's rotate it twice then. Rotate the needle forward. Wait, what? This is as far as it can turn. Oh, okay. So there's at least five places I can switch to.
More speed.
From here I can get to point 3. Okay, thank you for the hint.
Another new space.
If everywhere within this space follows the same rules, there must be another small fantastic compass
Osatius, I can't believe someone like you would end up as a lost soul underground.
No enemies. Hold on.
Wait, is the enemy hiding itself? Oh no, we should go help him.
Stay back! This is my fight. Do not come near me.
Filthy monsters! So many people have died at your hands. I lured you here to this underground space because I found your weakness.
Hiding and ambushing from the dark is Bosacius' signature tactic.
Die here with me.
Huh? How did a valiant warrior like you die here?
Uh-oh. This is not going well for Xiao.
No matter.
Yeah.
I know how this ends. Boring.
At least I'm getting elemental particles.
Look! Bosacius is showing signs of fatigue.
Bosacius, martial Vitris. Even your strength is finite. But your illusion is not as mighty as you. This is not you in all your glory. I wonder what Rex Lapis would think if he saw what had become of the first Yaksha.
Leave! I'll deal with the rest. We can't let the monsters get to the surface. Everyone, remember, we must hold the line at 60 miles outside the chasm at all costs.
Crush!
Okay.
Enough! Phantom, be gone! This is my purpose. Don't worry about me.
So your invisible opponent was the legendary Bosacius, Martial Vitris?
Yes. So excuse my stubbornness. Bosacius has been missing for centuries. This may have been the last time I will ever see him.
He was saying something about holding the line at all costs.
He fought here. The nameless Yaksha from the legends. It was him.
But didn't you say he'd always announce his name? How could his name be lost to time? What happened?
I don't know. Maybe he forgot who he was.
Because the karma you spoke of drove him to madness?
Bosacius had already gone mad before he disappeared. There was no way of knowing if his memories were intact.
He still took part in the Battle of the Chasm despite having gone mad?
We Yakshas are not a race that thrive in peacetime. It's likely that he was drawn by the scent of bloody war. Slaughter is what we do best. Maybe it's the only thing we know. This battle confirmed my suspicions. As we had speculated, this space reflects information from people's minds. In other words, despite going mad, Bosacius came here. The illusion we saw just now is the impression he left behind. This space recreated him as he was during the battle. The way he fought was so self-destructive. He couldn't possibly have survived.
Bosacius's illusion said he'd discovered the monster's weakness and lured them underground. What kind of place could this be? Defeating Conria's monsters is no small feat, that's for sure.
Guys, it could just be me, but I think I'm suddenly feeling more tired than I was.
This space is really starting to affect us.
I believe Bosacius stayed here underground. But now he is gone, and only his illusion remains. If we don't leave, we may meet the same fate. Time to move on. You fought well, Bosacius. Goodbye.
More speed.
Let's find this thing. Note number 3. This is the 10th day or more that we've been separated from Boyan, Bosacius, and the others. Well, that's what I say. Anyway, my friend here says that it's only been 3 days. I have no clue who is right or wrong, nor do I think that arguing serves any purpose at this point. I wish we could go home, but we cannot. There's a spider. The spider be gone. intruder, be gone. We're going.
Looks like there's some information here. Shall we take a look?
Okay, let's see.
Letter 4. We have no idea how long it's been since we came out with our comrades on patrol. But according to the information we've garnered, the beasts have completely lost all mobility. Indeed, most of them have disappeared. We're victorious, and what a grand victory it is. Safe that we can never again return home. Hulan's daughter will turn 2 this year, and King Ming's grandmother is getting long in the tooth. The 2 of them miss their family sorely, though I myself have no relations, though no one does not wish to return home, but for those of us who are here, we are the only kin we have now. This place is very mysterious indeed. I do not know if it is because we miss home, or because this place was always like this, but when we're on patrol here, we can see sights that we could only see back home. I used to hear the old folks say that Liyue had hundreds of years of history when it comes to mining in the mountains, but this doesn't look like any mine. Perhaps this may all be my imagination, what with missing my childhood home back in the mist mining settlement. How I wish I could go back there.
It looks like these were letters written by the Millelith soldiers who stayed here.
So, who's this Boyang they mentioned?
Boyang was one of my ancestors. The one who didn't make it back.
You mean Boyang fought alongside Bosacius?
I believe so.
And the Millelith soldiers were their brothers in arms.
I guess now we have a pretty good idea of where everyone that went missing ended up.
Yes.
So scary. What happened?
Come on, let's not stay here. I have a gut feeling that sooner or later we'll connect all the dots. And then, we'll finally know the truth. Still, who knows how this space is planning on revealing the answer to us.
I think that's the only spot I haven't visited. Door is completely different.
There's nothing here at all.
Oh shit!
What a creepy space.
It has the feel of the abyss. But where are the opponents?
Dot. I think this is my memory.
Your memory? Of what?
Of emptiness. That's the power of the abyss.
The abyss? So, this place is created purely based on your memory?
I'm afraid so, because I will always remember the abyss took my twin away. The abyss, it's always bad news. The purpose of my journey is to find you. I will keep going and imagine a better tomorrow with you.
Darker.
Okay, I have to get everyone out of here. I'll find a way to survive this, then find the lost treasure.
Lumine, wait!
Wait, I don't have to read the Traveler's voice lines right now. Catch up with her. Uh-oh.
Huh? What's that shiny round thing on the ground?
The
It looks
fantastic
like...
compass!
In the other spaces, the fantastic compass was always partially buried in the ground. But this one is lying flat, intact, as if somebody left it here.
Oh, she was just a figment of your imagination? So, she appeared as an illusion because you miss her so much, huh?
I can sense that she's not here. But at least we found this.
Yenfei, are you sure this is the fantastic compass you're looking for?
I think so. There were no pictures in the will, but based on the description, it seems to check out. Yelan? What is it?
From the design and build, this fantastic compass looks extremely similar to the catalysts used by my clan. I just need to do this, and... Someone's used this before. There may be a hidden message inside. Let's get out of here and find somewhere safer. All right, here we'll be fine. Take a moment to catch your breath while I try to unlock the fantastic compass.
Okay.
Now that I've found the fantastic compass, my work here is done. But if the bosacious we saw was just an illusion, will we really be able to take anything we find here back to the outside world? More speed.
Bosacious was the leader of the 5 Yakshas under Rex Lapis's command. He could control electro energy. Unlike me, he was both a formidable warrior and a talented commander.
Within yin and yang, among the 5 regions, water, fire, wind, and thunder cycle like the seasons. Grasp the 7 heavens from the ground. Open wide the 3 gates. All the world within reach.
Okay, where's the... Oh, that's the exit.
Well, well. This is not what I was expecting.
Oh, seems like you've made a new discovery.
Some person's notes. My name is Bojan. Here I leave the record of all I know for future generations to see and learn from my experiences. My comrades and myself were ordered by the Kitchen to take the fantastic compass to the chasm and assist our Millelith champions. But the beasts in this place were incredibly terrifying, and our forces suffered terrible losses. If not for the aid of the Yaksha, I feared that my brother and I may have been slain right there and then. This Yaksha has 4 hands and behaves in a maddened fashion, even being unable to remember his own name. When in a crazed state, he refers to others around him as Alatus and Menogias. He has mastery over the thunder, and his form is awe-inspiring. One that is destined to be remembered through history. We followed him into battle against the wicked beast for 10 odd days, finally breaking out. A snake has its weakness 7 inches below the head, and these monsters naturally have their weaknesses as well. Having discovered this, the Yaksha has decided on a battle plan to target that weakness. In our previous battle, the surface of the chasm was damaged, revealing a great and enigmatic underground palace in the bowels of the earth. We observed that the monsters will grow weak when approaching this domain, and so we suggested that there is some power there that greatly suppresses these beasts of Gandria. We have suffered too many losses. We must end this quickly. Rong Shao and I agreed that I will take the fantastic compass and lead a group of Millelith to follow the Yaksha down into the underground palace. We will lure the beast away and hurl them into the depths of the palace. The seal must be completed by myself and the Jaksha within that place. The Rongshao aiding us from the outside. With Rongshao aiding us from the outside. That way we can ensure that the seal will hold. If this works, the chasm front will be secure. However, this means that I, the Jaksha, and the military with us will be left behind within the underground palace. Yet, the benefits are too great. We have to try this out. The warriors have observed day and night and have confirmed that the bees are heavily limited once they enter the underground palace, almost as if some power is eating away at them. Some of our wounded have sacrificed themselves and others have split off from the main party in their confusion, never to return. Will the monsters really be vanquished in this way? The unmatched strangeness of the underground palace is something I fear only I and the Jaksha still live to witness. I do not know how much time has passed. The Jaksha is gravely wounded and maddened. I fear it will not live long. As for me, though I remain clear-headed, I can feel fey mood setting in. I do not know how long I have been here. The Jaksha urged me to depart, forgetting that staying here was the fate we chose. The underground palace is almost like a living being. When a breach first appeared in the ground, we leapt down below and gave battle. But even then I noticed that the breach was quietly closing. I'm not sure if this was the only tactic we could have chosen. And even when we attack the rifts, the rent open spaces slowly regenerate. Well, they only regenerate slowly sometimes, other times they can be swift. It is hard to say. Does this mean that when we damage the ground in the fighting, we damage the outer shell of this space? Have we accidentally entered the belly of some mighty Leviathan, only to be slowly devoured by it? You know, that's also feasible if this space is eating people. And the back room, it could be like some organic, sentient back room. It's feeding off people, and it's very literal. This is a bore space. This is not chaotic space, this is bore space. I believe that this should be the end of those wicked beasts. We have outlasted them all. I have tried many paths. There is no way out. The Jaksha has fallen. Only I remain. I see my family, my wife, my children. They approach me, and then they pass through. I must be going mad. How else could I be seeing my family who are in Liyue Harbor? I wish I could go home, but can I? Rongshao, sometimes I curse the fact that it was not you who had to undergo this torture. Rongshao, as your elder brother, I am glad that you survived. So tired, I can't think straight. It may be the only place that lets the cursed people of Teyat out. This unfortunate souls, as some will say, the Hillishers. No, because the Hillishers are the Hillishers are the people of Canria after the curse of the gods. It's the people of Canria after they were cursed by the gods. So I think when people talk about the monsters from Canria, they must be referring to something different. I think it's the whatever alchemical nightmares they created that were completely overrunning the country and every other country. I don't think we have ever seen alchemical monsters from Canria. We know of only one, which is the dragon that died in Dragonspine. And to this day we see the effects of the corruption he left behind after dying. Technically we can also say that Albedo is one of the alchemical monsters from Canria. Are you sure I have one more hour of stream left? Holy shit.
This information was left by a thaumaturge called Boyang, who, as you know, is the missing ancestor that I came here to investigate.
All this information, it was left by your ancestor?
Hundreds of years ago, two of my ancestors, brothers, were gifted the fantastic compass by someone of great importance. They brought this device to the chasm and joined the war against the monsters of Canria.
Oh, Those people were her ancestors.
They set out together, but only one of them made it back. Minus his sanity.
Bojan and Ronchao.
Karma.
She said 2 ancestors, only one made it back. Ronchao made it back, probably. And they lost their mind. Karma. Okay, they probably lost their mind because of being hanging out with Bosacius.
When they fought alongside Bosacius, they were tainted by his karma.
There we go.
Neither of them had visions, so they wouldn't have been able to resist its effects for very long.
From reading through this, it sounds like Boyang ended up staying here for good too.
Well, this is just wonderful. So, that's it. There's no way out?
What do we do? Are we gonna die here? But Paimon doesn't wanna die!
Holy fuck. The voice actor is really putting into work.
What was that? Huh?
Of course. Jamfit to the rescue.
I got it! I just had a thought. Give me a second, I just need to double check. Traveler, I just realized something. Okay, so on my way here, I was studying the will the whole time. But I didn't give any thought to the book that the will was inside of. I don't know it verbatim, but I have read it before. The gist of the story goes like this. Millennia ago, an Adeptus made a magic device to seal away evil monsters. Later, he made good friends with a human and gave the device to him to use as a catalyst. A few years later, great demons haunted the mountains. The mortal and the Adeptus joined forces to exorcise them using the same device. And that's not all. The book also says this. When mortal and Adepti powers are combined, one can move the heavens and shake the earth. This contraption is proof that mortals and Adepti may coexist, that there is unity between heaven and humanity. I have both Adepti and human lineage. Maybe my power can work. It worked! I mean, the effect only lasted an instant because I'm not strong enough, but still, we must be on the right track. And look, something seems to have been activated inside the fantastic compass.
By heaven's might and the gods of the 5 regions, Yaksha and mortal together take this contraption in hand.
That's their voices from when they made the seal. Bosacius and my ancestor. They sealed off this space at the top together.
I see. It makes sense now.
Five regions. Is Dendro new? I mean, Dendro probably existed, but I think... I mean, we know that the god of Sumeru is new. They did not participate in the war 500 years ago. I think the god of Dendro is only 100 years old. But it's weird, that should have been, Sumeru should have been longer than that. Or maybe they're just talking of Liyue, yeah.
Everyone, let's go back and meet up with Ito and Shinobu. I have a suggestion to make.
Paimon can barely move anymore. Oh, why can't we get out of here? Paimon doesn't want to die. Paimon wants to stay with you.
Paimon, just hang in there, okay? Trust me, there's still hope.
Let's go.
Oh yeah. This way.
More speed. Shinobu, Ito, we're back!
How's Ito
He
doing?
must be exhausted, because he still hasn't woken up yet. But he's not in any serious danger, so don't worry. What about you guys? You found something, didn't you? It's written on your faces. But whatever it is, it's bad news, isn't it?
We found the fantastic compass. The previous owner left a message inside, and from the looks of it, there really is no way out of this space after all. It seems like the previous owner was stuck here forever too.
Shoot!
This isn't over yet. Listen to me. Just now, I tried channeling my power into the fantastic compass, and it responded.
But all that did was activate the records from when the seal was created.
Right, but the issue wasn't with the compass. It was with the method. Remember what the book says? When mortal and adepti powers are combined, one can move the heavens and shake the earth. Only when a mortal and an adeptus combine their powers can the fantastic compass be fully activated. I'm a mix of human and adeptus, so the fact that the fantastic compass responded to me shows that the system is still functional. Lucky for us, we also happen to have a full adeptus and a human with training in the magic arts.
Interesting. So that's what was going through your head.
Xiao and Yelan need to cooperate?
So, an adeptus and a human need to channel their power at the same time?
Yes, if my guess is correct, then when both of you put your full power into the fantastic compass, we should be able to completely reactivate it, maybe even reverse it. Last time, it was used to seal the intersection between this place and the chasm. If we can reverse it,
then we're home free.
Awesome! So there's still hope?
You bet.
Your idea seems reasonable.
Okay, well let's all take a quick break. We'll give this thing a try once we're ready.
Xiao really wanted to self-sacrifice. He really wanted to just put an end to everything. In his like 20 hugs. In his like an entire country worth of hugs. There needs to be a hot Xiao day, a national holiday in Liyue, where everybody in Liyue has to go and give Xiao a hug.
Yelan, Xiao, how are we looking?
I'm all set.
I'm ready.
Oh, but Yanfei, there's one thing you might need to mentally prepare yourself for. I'm afraid you probably won't be able to take the fantastic compass out of here. From what I can tell, everything within this domain is the result of disordered space-time and memories. We all came here for different purposes, and everything that's happened here has been in response to our own imaginations and conjecture. Terrifying, but also a miracle.
It would really suck if the compass is also an illusion. I'm so sorry for Yanfei.
Well, it's more than just a space. Whether there's some kind of higher power at work here, I don't know, but the whole time, it's been reading our minds and responding to us in the form of illusions. Also, according to the history of the chasm, this place must have existed for a very long time. What could have created it? Oh, that. Yeah, I was there too.
Huh? Wait a second. It was you that shot that arrow?
Who else did you think it was?
When the crystal attacked the giant snake, does that have anything to do with why the ground split open?
That snake is probably a remnant of Conrion's civilization, and crystals are highly effective against it. Maybe there was some sort of opposing reaction between those two forces? If so, I'm extremely sorry, everyone. It looks like I might be the one responsible for all of this.
No! You're just trying to help us and solve the problem! You're definitely not to blame for what happened.
If you say so. You could almost liken this bizarre space to a living being that throws all kinds of hallucinations at us to deceive us. Everyone we've seen here, and all the paths we've walked, it all ceased to exist 500 years ago. Additionally, most of the things here are static. So if we really do manage to escape, then once time starts moving normally again, the fantastic compass will likely disappear.
That's actually what I think too. That's precisely why it's such a miracle that we even found the fantastic compass to begin with.
This whole thing feels like we're breaking free from our shackles using a spear that by rights should not exist.
This is a long shot, but it may be our last chance. So, whose wish was it that summoned this device?
Perhaps it was. But maybe there's another reason.
Perhaps it was
An
all of
incredibly
us.
strong commitment to your search. It's a shame that we couldn't find your family. But if they were here, I'm sure they'd want nothing more than to see you being rescued from this place.
Yeah.
I gotta say, it does intrigue me, the way we all ended up here together. If this is fate, then let's grab it in our hands and turn it around.
Leave the boss to Ushi and me. We're ready.
Traveler, take care of Paimon. Yanfei, you might need to come closer to me when the time comes.
Sure.
Alright.
Stars align, bestow your light. Evil purged by thunder's might. Spirit curbed, pneuma surge. By dictum divine, heed these words. Do as I command!
Aha! The fantastic compass is an amplifier. Maintain this energy level, and we may stand a chance.
I will maintain the energy flow.
Understood.
Everyone, stand back.
I shall hold the line by sealing the surface.
As Yakshas, we must fight for this world. General Alatus, falling in!
Uh-oh.
Watch out!
This trip may be dangerous, yet you insist on going.
I have guarded this place for several hundred years. Only to seek the nameless Yaksha, do I request your approval.
Your strength won't last!
Oh! Welcome to the stream, Cyber Torok. Yes, grinding for artifacts is absolutely terrible. Also the gacha. The gacha is always the worst part. Okay, he made it out. He managed to make it out. That said, I guess at least the gacha is paying for all these fancy cutscenes.
You were gonna get left behind.
That was a whole bunch of eye candy.
It's terrifying.
That said, I don't agree that the gacha should be the way this game gets its money. Yeah, that looked like Geo.
I know what you were thinking, but... Never mind. I know I can't talk you out of a mindset that's been built up over a lifetime. I don't think we were ever going to reach an agreement over the final strategy. But in the end, it was thanks to you that we managed to escape. So, thank you for saving us all.
No. I could not have done this on my strength alone.
So thanks to you too, Yelan.
Don't mention it. It looks like everyone got out unscathed, but you all look pretty exhausted. Rest up. There's no hurry to move on from here. As for me, I'm gonna check the area for any unusual activity.
She's gone. Paimon didn't even get to say thank you.
Yeah, at least when there's a new region, the exploration is fun. It's that little hits of dopamine when you open a chest. And when you're just clearing out the map.
Maybe Yelan really doesn't believe she made a contribution. It seems like she's convinced Xiao saved us all, including her, and she doesn't know what to say to that. And since it's not easy to persuade Xiao of anything, maybe Yelan's just given up trying to talk to him.
Xiao, she's criticizing you.
I am not.
You speak only the truth. I have no quarrel with that. I will keep your words in mind.
Seems like you got through to him.
Really? Well, that's great. I count that as quite an achievement. It was a perilous situation we were faced with underground, and it took every single one of us for any of us to make it out alive. I feel lucky that we didn't lose anyone along the way.
Hey, so Ballchecker still hasn't woken up yet. Surely he's not gonna stay asleep forever, is he?
I doubt it.
Let's go check on him.
Slept like a rock. Good times. Huh? What you doing? What's going on? Why are you looking at me like that?
Are you in any pain?
The head? What about it? Is there any brain damage from the impact?
You need to tell us if you're not feeling well.
We aren't that bright to begin with, so if we add brain damage to the equation... Oh, brother.
The heck are you guys talking about? I'm fine. I had an epic power nap, and now I feel like a million more. Huh. I feel like I'm forgetting something, though. Oh, yeah! Wait, weren't we underground? How did we get back up here?
It's a long story. We'll fill you in later.
It's fine. There are guides. You don't need to play this game like a hamster on a wheel. This is a game that you can play casually. You don't need to do infinite damage. You don't need to be a whale to really enjoy it. I haven't really played this game to the point where I'm min-maxing my artifacts to the point of madness. I just do my best to get the main stat, and that's it. Like, it takes, at worst, it takes 5 days for, when I have the worst luck possible, it takes about 5 days to get the artifacts I need for one character. After that, it's just doing the dailies and waiting for new content, because It's mostly that you need to know what characters need, because not every character benefits from the same things. So if you have a guide of what's the minimum you require to be able to really use a character to the full potential, I understand, because if you started the game, you probably felt that you were doing no damage when you upgraded the war level. And yeah, the gacha system is absolute suckage. That's always gonna be something I will always criticize. Every time they do a survey, I always put down, please remove the gacha system and remove FOMO. We don't need it in this game. This game is beautiful to play, to look at. Why do we need all this FOMO and all this gacha bullshit? There's better ways for you to make money from this game. I always put that in the survey. I mostly played the game for the story. I don't play the game for maximum infinite damage, and I don't even do the spiral abyss to reach floor 12. I always stop at floor 11 after I clear it out. Yeah, I mean, those artifacts, the real meat and potatoes of Genshin is after you get past adventure rank 20. Until you reach adventure rank 20, you really just, it's basically a very long tutorial, and you don't really do much of all besides just progressing the story and trying to get new characters from the gacha or from the events that show up. It's definitely a very FOMO heavy game. This game requires you to play it constantly, because a lot of the good stuff comes from events, like free characters and free weapons. This event right now has a free weapon that can be upgraded completely for free. So yeah, it's definitely not a game. This is a game that I will never recommend to anyone I know, because until they remove the predatory elements of it, I will not be happy recommending this game to anyone. This is a game I enjoy for myself. This is a game I enjoy for the story. This is not a game I enjoy for numbers. Because if you play this game for numbers and you have problems with gambling, or you have problems with making wise financial choices, definitely this is not the game for you. What Celine means is that having 100% completion of a region exploration, it doesn't mean that you got everything. But that's irrelevant. To be fair, you don't need every chest in a region. You don't really need everything in the exploration side of this game. The exploration side of this game, just getting that 100% is enough. You don't. It's useless to really go crazy trying to get events, because there's also chests that are temporary, like they appear one day and then they never show up again, because these are like event chests. Yeah, that's valid. I mean, this game is definitely not for, it's not friendly for new players, it's not friendly for free-to-play players, it's not friendly to a lot of people. The entry barrier is really high. I understand completely. Also, yeah, as you level up your adventure rank, there's more and more stuff. Yeah, if you see a chest in the community maps and you don't see it in your game, it's because you haven't unlocked the requirements to find it. It's definitely not the type of game you can play in one sitting. Just reaching adventure rank 20, I think when this game came out, version 1.0, it took us like a month, 2 months to get to rank 20 and actually start playing the real meat and potatoes of the game. The compasses came after. If you played this game during 1.0, you never finish it. You never got the compasses, so you had to find those chests on your own with community maps. The compasses came out in like update 1.3 or something like that. I don't remember. Actually, let's continue the story.
Ito, we're indebted to you, Shinobu, and Ushi. We couldn't have escaped this predicament without your help. I'm the reason you all got caught up in this. Please accept my apologies, and let me find some way to compensate you for the trouble.
Ah, crazy talk. You helped us first. Of course we're gonna return the favor. Hey, if it weren't for you, we'd still be in a Liyue jail cell right now.
That's not quite correct. You'd be in jail, not me.
Good point. Well, okay then. How about this? To celebrate our newfound friendships, how about you let me take you to Liyue Harbor for some sightseeing and a proper meal?
I like the sound of that. Now that you mention it, whew, I am famished. Oh, I can barely walk here.
I'm hungry too, Senpai. Why don't we head straight over?
Paimon too! Paimon wants to come too! Fine!
Alright, well, I promise I'll take good care of your friends from Inazuma. Take it easy, okay? What we just went through was a lot.
Yeah, it has been tough on everyone. Have fun, you guys.
Oh, wait! Yelan left already. I was gonna treat her to some tea. But I'll take this to mean we're square.
Mihoyo, please give Ushi more animations. He's always breaking down to invisible music we cannot hear.
Oh, yeah? Is that right? Wow. Okay, I'll let him know.
To be honest, no matter how good this game is, I will still not recommend it to anyone. Not my family, not my friends, not my enemies. Because I don't know if anyone among my contacts has an issue with gambling. You never know if you recommend this game to someone that is close to you, and that turns out to be the thing that ruins them. Gacha games are a drug. Gacha games are dangerous. Do not recommend gacha games to your friends. Do not recommend gacha games to your friends. This is the best game that I cannot recommend to anyone. This is my favorite game that I cannot recommend to anyone I know.
Traveler, Flying Lavender Melon, Ushi has a couple words he'd like you to pass on for him.
Battle Cats. I remember Battle Cats when it was a Flash game back in Newgrounds. I haven't really seen what it's like today in Android and iOS. It's been a long time. It's been a long time since I've heard of anything Battle Cats. Oh yeah, Arataki Ito has given that nickname to Paimon. Lavender melon is a native fruit from the third country, Inazuma, a Japanese-inspired region. It's a Japan-inspired region, and the element of that country is electricity. So that they have this native fruit called lavender melons. It's just purple melons.
What?
Oh, I want to hear this.
Me too. Count me in.
Good idea! Let's do that! I never would have guessed that Ushi was so gentle and thoughtful. Never judge a bull by its cover, huh?
Ito is not very smart. He's a massive himbo. Expect him not to come up with good nicknames for people. It's just a living, breathing himbo. It's just a textbook himbo.
Sometimes the profoundest truth
It's just
can
pure
also
muscle.
be the simplest.
Pure
I think
muscle.
Ushi's words may well come in handy.
It's all beef. It's completely made of whey protein shakes.
You betcha! Just leave it to us.
Alright, Ito, Shinobu, Ushi, let's go.
It's fine. Can you collect the food while I finish the quest?
Oh yeah! Grub time!
Well, the characters are also having dinner.
See you next time.
I think I will stop here. I will do the story quest and character quest after. It takes about 10 minutes? Okay, let's do it then.
Finished taking care of business?
Oh, there wasn't any business. We were just saying goodbye to our friends.
You're still here. I saw the two Inazumans leave with Yenfei, heading towards Liyue Harbor. Aren't you going with them?
We still had some stuff we wanted to say to Xiao.
I figured as much. I've checked the area. Nothing strikes me as out of the ordinary. Looks like this chapter has come to a close. Now, I just need to take care of the confidentiality issues. Let's hope our friends from overseas can keep their mouths shut. For their own sakes.
I'm sure Shinobu can keep Ito in check. She has to. You're right, the rider is outside. It says on the phone. Natsukashi. A remix of Plastic Glove by Silva Gunner. Yes. Now that's canonically what the bowl is breaking down to. Oshi is a Silva Gunner appreciator.
We got it. We'll make sure they don't say anything. Please don't hurt them.
You gathered that from the timing of his head bobbing? That's impressive.
Oh.
You're a mean streak, Yelan.
You figured me out, huh? All right, I'll quit pulling your leg. Everyone really rose to the occasion this time. I won't ever forget what we went through. Where could that strange space have come from? And how has it existed down there undetected for so many years? I have to investigate this further. I have a feeling that whatever lies behind all this runs deep. Maybe so deep that no one can be allowed to know.
I'm actually considering commissioning someone on Fiverr at some point to compose some music I can have commercial rights to. So I can just put that music on the intro and outro without getting copy stroke. Because, I don't want to get DMCA'd for playing music that's supposedly royalty free and turns out it's not so royalty free. I'm using Pretzel Rocks for the music on my title screens, which allegedly is Twitch and YouTube Save if you have the YouTube Save toggle on. But sometimes I do get copyright claims and I do have to make a dispute and tell YouTube that I have... They tend to be. Even if they have samples of the original music, they may be copyright claimable, yeah. And there's also copyright trolls, There's people that fill the copyright database with stuff that does not belong to them. I don't really have monetization enabled on my YouTube channel, but I'm worried that one of these copyright claims may someday turn into a DMCA, which is the last thing I want. You know how YouTube gets. So commissioning someone on Fiverr and getting the commercial license for something original that I could pay someone to make for me, that could be an option that I'm considering for some future. Let's finish the quest because dinner is here.
Also, I think someone helped us out at the last minute. They did a good deed, of course, but somehow I couldn't tell anything about them. It must have been someone of great importance. Anyway, these questions will have to wait for another time. I have some follow-up work to do and reports to make. So it's back to Liyue Harbor for me. See you when I see you.
Bye, Yelan!
You knew I was waiting for you?
Is there a party down there? There's a party next door. Oh, the neighbors are having a party with lasers. I was wondering why there was green lights coming into my room. It's like, are people pointing green lasers at our window? No, they have a projector. Okay. Yeah, I was wondering what the green light was. Yeah, my mic has 50% noise reduction. So I'm hoping the music from the neighbors is not coming through. It isn't. It is coming through. Okay. I have dinner, but I haven't finished the quest. Yeah, it was obvious.
Really? There's somewhere I want to go. If you have the time, you can join me.
Where is it?
A place that has to do with the Yakshas.
Layers of fear. Go to the place Xiao mentioned. Also, Cyber, so you get an idea of how expanded this game has become. There's this mountain region that was added in 1.1. And this is the third country that was unlocked. On update 2.0, only these 3 islands were available. There was another update that added this island, and then eventually this island. And then there was another region that was added, this region, an underground region called Inkanomija. Yeah, my wife was talking to me, so that her voice was probably coming through. And then there was this area, the chasm, that also came out in the previous update. So they are adding regions. They are adding regions to this game, little by little. The new country, Sumeru, should be coming soon. We're getting very close to 3.0. So there's going to be a 4th country to explore. Not in a few months, maybe. Okay, let's go to the place Xiao wanted me to go. Hey Celine, you served the delivery, but you didn't serve any coke. Dragonspan was tough to explore. Yeah, if you're not built for it, if you don't have fire characters, it can get pretty bad.
To remember Pervases. Maybe I came here because I had a realization.
You mean back when we were underground?
It's hard to put into words. Seeing Bosacius gave me the false impression that I'd traveled back into the past. You could dress up the Yaksha's life and call us valiant warriors, veterans of war. But the truth is, we are slaughterers and nothing more.
Yeah, it's like a water level, but instead of oxygen, you're just getting frozen like a shrimp. You're just turning into icicles. You should also turn on the lights if you can. At least that one from the kitchen. It's getting pretty dark. Constantly have to dip for fire, yeah. Either from the towers that open up into heating spaces, or the torches that you have to turn on with a fire character.
For Bosacius, perhaps dying in the heat of a great battle was no tragedy. And perhaps the same is true for me. After living so long, to die in the act of saving others would not have been a terrible thing.
I think you know that isn't true.
So maybe these thoughts are my own form of insanity.
Have a good night, Cyber Toro. Have a good sleep.
Hey, don't say that. Oh yeah, Ushi wanted us to tell you. Yoshi said he has the power to exorcise demons, so people use him to fend them off. But after he met Ito, he's never left his side.
Levelhead .workshop for details on a devlog. You made progress making music for your Levelhead level. Is that a playlist that I have to check on your profile? It's in Discord. Oh, okay. The official Levelhead Discord, I don't think I'm in that Discord. I may have to join it.
He also said that he doesn't have any grand philosophies. He just thinks we should spend our lives around the people who make us happiest.
Wow, the little ball said all of this. Ushi said moo 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 moo. And he said all of this.
Maybe there aren't so many rules about how we should or shouldn't live our lives in this world after all. So, he hopes you can come to understand that even though the power of a yaksha may be harmful to other people, it doesn't mean you shouldn't hang out with them.
There will always be someone willing to be by your side.
Yep, like people with visions. They have more resistance against your power, right? And... Well, anyway, there's loads of people out there who really care about you.
Suddenly you sound a lot like Bosacius and the others. They used to talk about how they hoped to live a mortal's life once the world was at peace. I think I was the only one who didn't think that way.
Yeah, that last moo was extremely touching. It made my eyes tear up. I will leave Vaitus moose to my death. Those are moose to take to the grave.
The Bosacius recorded in the Fantastic Compass had lost his sanity. He addressed the people around him as Alatus, Menogius, and others. These are the names of the 5 yakshas. I am Alatus, and Menogius is General Capisis.
Oh! Chao's name is Alatus. Where did Chao come from then?
The others are Bonanis, or General Chisapis, and Indarius, or General Musatus. I heard that people call the 5 of us Yakshas, the Guardian Adepti. Bosacius and Yelan's ancestors stayed underground to the end. So that space must have read their minds in their last moments as they approached death. Yelan was right in everything she said. Both of our proposals had their drawbacks, and both were sensible suggestions. But the power of that space was far beyond all of us. I couldn't have done all I did without everyone's help. Even in the final moments. It took every bit of my power to break free from that place.
Well, Paimon still thinks you were amazing.
Yanfei and Yelan are correct. I always prepare for the worst-case scenario. This mindset is deeply rooted in me. Even so, it was the most optimistic solution I could think of. If Rex Lapis hadn't saved me in that moment, I don't think I would have been able to escape.
So that was Shangli's power back there.
In the end, I still had to burden another.
But that's how it should be, right? You've known Zhongli, Rex Lapis, for such a long time. And you've helped him before, so he helped you back. What's the big deal?
Agreed. Supporting each other is how people survive.
Perhaps. In the moment that we escaped from that space, I could sense what was left of Bosacius's memory. If I had to say what I gained from this trip, I think that would be it. It's good that one more person will remember him.
Oh, a cutscene.
Menogius, where have you been?
Brother Yaksha, You're confused again. I've told you countless times, I am Boyoung, a thaumaturge who fought with you in the chasm.
Boyoung? Boyoung? You are Boyoung, but who am I?
Believe me, I want to know as much as you do. Here we are, the two who agreed to stay here together, and I can't even call you by your name. It's a shame.
Stay here? No. No, you have to leave.
Nonsense, Brother Yaksha. We're down here for good now. Don't you remember? It's too late to have regrets. The seal can't be broken.
The seal. Ah, yes. I'm a Yaksha who came here to fight.
Brother, are you okay?
Look at the state of me. I don't think I've got long now.
We're the only two left. Don't go dying on me. You know, today I saw my family down here. Clear as day. What do you think? Am I losing my mind now too?
Boyoung, do you want to go home?
I made my decision to leave Zhongzhou up on the surface. I obviously... Of course I want to go home.
I must have family too.
You mean brothers and sisters? I'm sure you do.
Brothers and sisters. Yes, but who am I? And where is my family?
Brother, what's wrong? Hang in there. It's just you and me, don't die before me.
Alatus, is that you?
Who's Alatus? Your memory's going again.
I'm sorry. You all have to see me in this state.
Brother!
Look, there's someone over there.
Who are they?
They're my... I remember now. I know you.
Oh, damn! We finally get to see what they look like.
Sisters have come for me, Boyoung.
They have official designs!
At least tell me your name.
Brother Bosacius.
Hey, Bosacius. Bosacius.
I am Bosacius, and my destiny is to make the ultimate sacrifice.
I've said so much today, but I don't need to hold back as much when I talk to you. Have you ever had a moment where you felt like you were aware of your destiny? The potential of life? The approach of death? Whatever it might have been. By now, I have accepted that destiny is the one disaster that the Yaksha know most keenly of all.
He is smiling. Holy fuck.
Misery.
Holy fuck.
And yet, we have no fear.
Xiao.
Are you sure it's okay for you to tell me all of this?
It matters not. Rex Lapis had said that you are a witness. It is right that the events of the world are relayed to you. Bonanis, Menogius, and Indarius all perished, and only Bosacius' fate was unknown.
Yes, Shawnix is cough
This
syrup.
stung my heart like a thorn. That is why I went to the chasm,
Damn,
despite being fully aware of the danger.
That karma is worse for your lungs than 20 years of smoking, apparently. Also, yes, Celine and I have watched Made in Abyss, and
Now that I know what happened in the chasm back then, I can finally put this matter to rest.
It's hard to talk about it because you can tell that the creator of Mary Navis is into certain things that may not be very wholesome. I just don't enjoy the minor vibes that it's giving. I really don't. I really don't want to talk about Mary Navis. I enjoy Mary Navis as the artistic work it is. I do not enjoy the very, very, very obvious weirdness that is coming from the author. Okay, have a good night, Cyber. Sleep well.
Before we left that place, I picked up a stone. I thought if I could take it out with me, I would place it in the temple to Pervases in memory of Bosacius. Unfortunately, the stone did not survive. Pervases died in the Archon War thousands of years ago. He was younger than us. And Bosacius was very sad when he passed. Too many Yakshas have become casualties of battle. We are like a flock of birds, scattered to the four corners of the world. And in the end, as Bonanas said, it's rare for a Yaksha to find repose for their soul. Bosacius, Boyang, and all those soldiers.
No, Shao. They're all heroes.
Heroes? I like that word. Maybe the world will never be free of disaster. But there is good in the world, too. Even the darkest hearts have room for those they cherish. I accept your advice. From this day on, heroes will always look out for each other.
Damn. That was a really good interlude. Oh shit, I unlocked this now. We still have things to do. So we have a part 3, I guess. We have a part 3 stream coming. Maybe tomorrow. You observe Shao. The world is silent, no one speaks. Shao says nothing more. Complex emotions run across his face as he looks at the Temple of Pervases. Sadness, disappointment, relief, they're all there, yet are only a small part of a far larger whole. His expression is akin to that of a person who has been out in the blizzard for too long and seen far too much of it before finally gaining a place of respite from the battering snow. Yikes. Okay, so we have this thing. After returning from the chasm, you decide to take a walk in the city. We get a fan as a reward. It's a challenge that takes 10 minutes. More important, do the fan quest. Okay, I will do the fan quest. Let's check this. So we have everything here. We get the free gems. We have to do these 2 parts. Let's do this so I can finally eat my chicken burrito. My chicken wrap, which is getting super cold in my plate. Oh look, it's Mr. Shangli. So Geril, you want to do some? Want to try your luck and see if we can find the person there? I didn't see the first line that Paimon said because she had no voice acting. Looks like Ireli's over there. Hey Shangli. Oh, it's you two. We came to ask you about something. Would you mind waiting for a moment? I'm currently in the middle of something. What are you busy with? Speaking of which, to think you managed to return so quickly, what speed? Ah, Shangli, are these your friends? They often come here to look for you. Iron Tongue Tian. Ah, yes, they are all acquaintances of mine. Splendid, since you two are also here, could you help me persuade Shangli to sell his archaic stone, please? Archaic stone? What would you want one of those for? Do you not know? Archaic stone is highly sought after now. It's not even a matter of price, for there is barely any supply on the market. I was telling stories as usual today, and strongly dropped by as usual too. Somehow walk about my through the eyes of a dragon, one of my finest works, if I do say so myself. Oh, you meant that story. I love to go back over it from time to time. It's a good one, isn't it? Shangli also says that my storytelling is superb. At first I thought it was just an erudite gentleman who knew a lot about folk culture, but as it turns out, he's also well versed in history and mythology, so I often trouble him with the various questions I've got. The pleasure is all mine. Don't be so modest, you've helped me a lot, but come to think of it, the act of chattering is pleasurable only because you're talking to the right person. Shangli, for instance, is a good chatting companion with many fantastic ideas, and to be honest, lots of far-fetched theories too. Far-fetched theories, right? Far-fetched theories, am I right? It's just far-fetched theories about the past, about history. There was one time when I told him, see, my story first tells of how Rex Lapis carved Ashjaha out of a magical rock and then elaborates on how they fought side by side across the four corners of the world. Isn't that just mesmerizing? And yet he said, the story is a true masterpiece, save for some inaccurate details. According to some researchers, Rex Lapis may not have possessed the skills required to create such a work of craftsmanship. ... Just far-fetched theories. What a bummer. There was also another time when I told him about the serpent of Kinshi village. He didn't buy the story at all, saying it was too good to be true for the serpent to transform into a beautiful landscape. I wonder if too much knowledge can stifle imagination. What a shame that someone as well cultured as Shangli would fail to appreciate the aesthetics of artistic creation. I can hardly object to your criticism. I shall keep it in mind. But your stories are always marked with wild imaginations. I just point out what I notice as an ordinary listener, and hope that it may be of use to you. You know, this Shangli should make sure this very imaginative inaccuracies don't get out of control. I mean, you know about Viking helms and Viking helms and horns. They don't really have horns. It's just a German opera popularized that Viking had horns on their helms. That's what is working. Since storytelling requires a sharp mind, I am sure a storyteller such as you can certainly understand where I'm coming from. Those are the heartfelt reactions from a devoted audience member. You're right. I know your good intentions. You want me to become the best storyteller in Lillehammer, right? I don't think you quite get it. It just means to say there are details in your stories that the details in your stories are incorrect. Why are we talking about stories here? What has this got to do with the cake stone? Yes, back on topic. So I told through the eyes of a dragon again the other day. Aren't you ever worried that your audience will get bored if you always tell the same story? Some stories are worth being told time after time, forever and ever. His stories are meant to be told repeatedly. It takes time and creativity to come up with new plots after all. See? Shangli really gets me. Anyway, that day a miner, the leader of a mining crew, was out for work and happened to pass by while I was telling the story. He told me, well, do you know about the chasm? There's a type of incredibly beautiful stone to be found in that place. Such stones have a faint and exquisite luster. You can find them somewhere in a long and winding tunnel in the chasm. What did he say? I think tunnel is the word he used, right? You could probably say that. The chasm must be quite a mysterious place, if even someone as well-traveled as Shangli has never been there. I guess that's got to be because no one was allowed to go in until recently, when mining operations resumed, and I only heard about that from others. No one goes to the chasm. No one goes to the chasm. PM, trademark. Yes, indeed. The miner said that the stone springs forth within a tunnel, No one knows who built it. All they know is that the tunnel meanders forward as if created by someone dragging something colossal down. The sheer view of it must be awe-inspiring, apparently. Some say that the place may have perhaps been an ancient battlefield. But who fought there? Well, we may never know, so I thought the Red Slappies and Ashaham could have fought there. Actually, I've been working on a new story lately. It would be nice if I could put this plot into it, so I invited Chongli over to ask for his ideas, and so to my surprise, he is in possession of an archaic stone. He said he bought it from from a merchant at the market. It's got good taste, and he wouldn't miss a true treasure. I was thinking that the stone could make an ideal testament to my story. So if Chongli doesn't object, I would like to purchase the stone as a memento. Chongli, are you really gonna sell him the stone? Yes. Yelan is an ingenious storyteller and I enjoy his stories very much. It's my pleasure to be able to contribute to his creation. Eh? That said, if I'd sold him the stone, it would undermine the credibility of his story. As we have discussed before, Rex Lapis sealed Ashtaha underground. According to experts, there are many caves and mining tunnels in the chasm. It would be a constant disturbance to people there if Ashtaha really was sealed there. Would Rex Lapis not have considered that? That makes sense. You're right, Rex Lapis wouldn't have done something so careless. Yep, that's a good point. To be honest, I wanted to exchange my favorite folding fan for Chongli's archaic stone. There's an illustration on it. I love to have this fan in hand while telling through the eyes of a dragon. Upon it is drawn a dragon soaring into the skies, the body free to roam the world, and its spirit unbound to aim high. It's an inspiring view. Whoa, that sort of fan's really rare, you know. Even Paimon wants it now. Oh right, don't we have an archaic stone too? Really? Then would you mind giving it to me? You can have my folding fan. Might I have a word? The archaic stone is precious indeed, and your folding fan is also a work of art. I will advise against exchanging them as you would ordinary goods. Well, if you say so, actually, you know, I have more than one such fan. You drew the illustrations on them, and that already makes them special. Anyone who enjoys your storytelling will rejoice if they were given such a generous gift. Really? You're right. I truly am fortunate to have devoted listeners who understand my stories, and I couldn't ask for more than that, could I? To be honest, I made these fans so that I could one day give them to like-minded audiences. You certainly are such audiences, so they were always meant to be yours. Please wait here for me to fetch them. Iron Tontian quickly fetches your folding fans and gives them to you and Chongli. And you certainly can I really keep this? Of course, you're my audience, and that makes you a worthy recipient. Besides, I made several such fans, so don't worry, just take it. And Chongli, there's no need to be formal with me either. It's just a handmade fan. I hope it's not too meager a gift for you. ... I'll gladly take it. Thank you. An exquisite work of art indeed. It is truly something worth treasuring. Right, actually, we came to ask Chongli about something. Can we talk to him for a moment? Have I taken up too much of your time? Oh dear, well then, please go ahead. There is no need to apologize. You have my gratitude. Chongli, were you at the castle? And you said it was too, didn't you? Thank you. Shao also said that he wouldn't have been able to escape without your help. Oh, did he say so? Interesting. How time flies. Even he has learned to open up to others. So, what were you doing at the castle? Was I at the castle? How curious. I must admit that this is the first time that I'm hearing of such a thing. Huh? Stop playing dumb. Why would I play dumb? This fan is of high quality indeed. Chongli? Not that I'm on vacation. I just take my time and walk around. I will say that anything I run into is a happenstance of fate for which I shall take no credit. Come to think of it, it's nice to travel to different places and witness many things in this vast world. They always bring old memories back. Do you miss the past? Not at all. I'm a mortal now, and being mortal means living in the present. A dragon soaring into the skies, its body free to roam the world and its spirit unbound to aim high. Most inspiring indeed. With much to be perceived in the four corners of the world, and with much to marvel at amongst mountains and waters, I believe I must travel still more in the future. Nice epilogue. Sneaky Shangli, just doing things out of the good of his own heart. Oh, we can finally unlock the Yelan quest. I'm gonna unlock it so I can claim the key, but I'm not gonna do it not right now. And I claim it, got the key. So we have it now. Ah shit, it activated! Fuck!
Paimon.
Fuck damn it! It activated! Ah! I was exactly in the spot that I needed to be to activate the quest. If you Alt F4, it will restart. Should I? No. Gosh darn it, it activated. Oh! Gabriel, Paimon, it's been a long time. Oh, right, voice acting, I don't need to. Ah, shit, I'm gonna try it, I'm gonna Alt-Tab, Alt-4. I'm gonna try it. Wish me luck, everyone. Wish me luck. Oops! Oops! I think the game is crashing. Okay, no, the game didn't crash. Oh my god, I activated gosh darn quest. It was right there where I was. That's unfortunate. I hope I don't miss that cutscene. I hope I can still get that cutscene. The next time you start again. I really hope we get that cutscene back. Because I really want to stream that quest. I mean, it's the Yelan quest. It's the James Bond mommy quest. It would have been very introductory. You can type, you know, because your voice is coming through my microphone. You can type. Damn, 9:41. I have to stream in 20 minutes. Okay. I'm not gonna say goodbye because we have another stream coming up. What I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna put the BRB screen with some music. I'm just gonna put the BRB and some music. And then we'll resume streaming in 20 minutes. And I hope my chicken wrap is not ice cold now. The part you type to is the introductory segment anyway. I mean, I still hope that we get to see the cutscene when I reopen the game. It's a real shame that they have triggers like that to start a quest. They should really make the triggers do something that you can activate on your own. Okay, BRB. See you all in 20 minutes.